doing your morning shimmy?
Doing my morning jig. Good morning, Robin.
Good morning.
Fred's going to admit he's a lesbian on the air today. Stay tuned about 8 o'clock.
Did he call you about it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yesterday in the news, I saw it live at 5. Did you see it?
What?
Did you read the paper yet?
About Kathy Lee and Regis?
No.
No, what?
Sue Simmons admitted in an interview with Tom Arnold that she was a lesbian, and then took it back and said, "No, I was only kidding." All right.
Wow.
So now it's on page like 1 of every newspaper. I should have brought in. I actually taped it.
Sue Simmons TV shocker, but I didn't know.
Because you think
Sue makes so many shocking statements.
Yeah. No, what happened was Tom Arnold was on. You got to hear this.
You have it on tape.
Yeah. Didn't bring it in, but of course I have it on tape. Because you know what? I didn't think it was that big a deal. Let me tell you what's going on.
Okay.
Sometimes you have to read the paper to know something's a big deal. I mean, I was really cracking up and laughing and going, "Whoa, this is good." But she took it back, and I just said, "Okay." She made a joke out of it. Actually, to be honest, it didn't shock me.
Wait a minute. You're saying, wait a minute. I'm trying to get this straight.
Yeah. Let me tell you everything.
But I'm just wondering what you're saying at this moment.
Go ahead.
You're saying that Sue Simmons said this and then took it back, and you accepted it when she said it because you think she's a lesbian.
Right.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I didn't think it was any big deal. Now, here's what happened.
I didn't know she was a lesbian.
I didn't say she was. I just always thought she was. You know. But again, I thought you were, so what do I know? Anybody who's not married by a certain point is a lesbian.
Why is that?
I don't know. Just is in our society.
Some people don't want to get married, period.
Who knew they were smart? As I'm being yelled at every day. Actually, I wasn't yelled at yesterday. My wife and I had a lot of fun yesterday.
Did you?
Yes, she wanted to make love last night, but I fell asleep.
You rebuffed her?
Yeah, I reneged. No, here's what happened. Tom Arnold. Let me take a break. I'll tell you what happened. I got to take a little break. Screw the break. Tom Arnold gets on, and Sue is asking him about the breakup with Roseanne. And, saying, what's going on with that? Did you really ask her for $100,000 in support? And he goes, "Hey, Sue, I'm here to talk about my movie roles and my true loves."
Anybody wants to see him about a movie role.
Yeah. This is the guy who went on TV for the last 12 years talking about, being molested by a friend and
his whole personal life.
Yeah.
He's had before the public.
But now he's got a career suddenly. This movie was a hit. He thinks he's going to have other hit movies.
Yeah.
So, now he's a serious actor. So Tom Arnold starts getting annoyed that she's asking personal questions. So he says, "Hey, let's talk about your personal life. Are you married?" She goes, "No." Because are you a lesbian? "Yes."
and she said it seriously?
Yes. And then they continued on. And then later on in the interview, Tom Arnold said, "Hey, I'm proud to be sitting here with a confirmed lesbian." And she goes, No. I was just kidding. I was doing that as a joke. But I don't know. It didn't seem like such a joke when she first admitted it. I think she just, like in a snap decision, said, "Okay, I'm out. There, it's over with."
She couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah, it didn't sound like a joke.
Would it be a big deal if the newscaster was a lesbian?
Yeah.
Why?
I know, isn't that mind-blowing? I'd watch more.
But, why wouldn't you tell? What would be the big reason to keep a secret?
Well, let's take a quick listener poll. Let's see who thinks Sue Simmons is a lesbian.
All right.
Because, that's good. These anchor people are such puppet heads.
Who cares if she's a lesbian?
That it's so great when they finally admit to something human.
Yeah, but I can't imagine caring. She only reads you the news.
We had one anchor man, Jim Jensen, who had to admit that he had a coke problem. And that was the best. That was the best.
Now, that's something else.
Yeah, that was great. This guy was like Walter Cronkite here in New York. And he just goes, "I got a monkey on my back."
I had to take Mother's helper.
Mother's helper. Mother's helper. It's pretty funny. He would have been better off being a lesbian. Jim Jensen. He took a lot of flack, and then he left television for a while. Then he came back, and then he started doing 100 specials on drug abuse.
Yeah.
He became now an expert.
All he did.
Yeah. For a while, that's all they had him doing.
He'd interview himself.
Yeah.
He was his best guest.
Mr. Jensen, what do you think of drug abuse? I think it's terrible. I wish I was a lesbian. Anyway, so that's what happened yesterday on Live at 5. Let me take a break. I'll ask the audience if they think Sue Simmons is a lesbian.
I just can't imagine it being a big deal.
Oh, it's not to us.
People ought to just mellow out.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, people will mellow out. All right, let me take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
Election 94. Are you voting for candidate Howard Stern?
He's a good man, but not for governor, you know. No, because, governor needs, he's good to be, for radio, for TV, for, star, But governor really needs somebody serious.
Election 94.
Somebody serious,
on
like
the
who?
Howard Stern Show.
We need someone serious. Like, I couldn't be a serious governor. Like it's a tough job.
Like you're never serious.
Yeah, like I don't know what people want. I wouldn't be the king of all media if I didn't know what people wanted. You like these glasses on me, or should I switch back to my other ones? I wanted to try something different for the TV show.
Did you look? Oh, you can't look at yourself.
No,
sorry.
I don't get the E-show.
I shouldn't have said that.
IBM is installing a piece of software into my computer that I'll be able to watch what goes on in the edit room while they edit the show.
By phone line?
Yeah, it's a special kind of cable that they put in. It's a little bit thicker than a regular phone line, so that the video and the sound can come over simultaneously. And
it won't be pixelated, as they say?
No, supposedly not. So you can see why IBM posted a third quarter profit.
You've been reading the stock pages?
I saw that yesterday in the newspaper. I know. I always like to see how IBM is doing because I'm a big fan of that company. Because I like my computer. So they're supposedly installing that. That's going to be like in about 5 weeks that's going to be ready. I wish they could do it faster because I got to see what's going on. I don't get the E-show, so I never get to see it. Mm-hmm. I see it 12 days later. I was in a yelling thing. I never like to yell at the people that they're very nice, but
Why did you yell?
I saw something on the show I didn't like, and I blew my stack, and I said a lot of nasty things I shouldn't have said.
Oh, boy.
About everything that goes on the channel, and
you started taking on the whole network.
Yeah. I went nuts yesterday. I went completely ape.
Who are you yelling at?
Fran, the vice president.
Oh, how could you yell
and I love
at her?
I love her.
You're so mean.
Well, I know, and I apologized afterwards. And I said, I never want to yell at you. But she has a way of calming me down. Because she's got that golden blonde hair. I blow my... I take what we do very seriously. I know people don't believe that, but I happen to take, if you want to call this art, we take our art very seriously. All right, so it's not art, but whatever it is we do, I take it seriously.
Yeah, I think you're a little carried away already.
Yeah.
Art.
So you think I should wear these glasses?
They're nice glasses.
Yeah. They're a different shape,
Little.
They're more like Terminator glasses.
I don't remember Terminator.
They're more
they're not Terminator glasses.
They're more like
wraparounds.
They're more like Geordie visor glasses from Star Trek. Hey, Fred, you know what I was thinking was funny? Because I was watching you on the TV show. You know how Manson has that little swastika right between his eyebrows?
Yeah.
Could I just draw one in just for tonight's show? And then when people tune in, they'll see you've got
Ralph got like one of those makeup pencils or something you can use.
Just use your marker.
Oh, because that won't work.
He's got an alcohol that'll take it right off.
Really?
Yeah.
This stuff here?
Yeah, of course. It'll come right off.
He's just telling you that.
What do you think? The weekend you're going to walk around with a swastika on your head?
With a swastika through New
York. Do you
think
anybody would notice with Fred?
I just think it would look really funny. Make it backwards like Morton Downey.
Yeah, there you go.
Remember when he painted his own...
Because you're doing it yourself, that's right.
Yeah, he painted his own swastika.
And I'll beat myself up.
Oh, come here, I'll paint one on you. Imagine every time they shoot to Fred now, they see like Charles Manson sitting there.
You get a ballpoint when I use it. I don't trust those markers.
All right, I'll do a ballpoint. I think the marker comes right off. I've gotten it all over my hands that I wash it off with regular soap. I'll do
it might not write on his face, though.
Actually, that's going to hurt. Yeah,
use a marker. Where's your... Hey, Jackie, can I borrow your marker?
Use a sharp one, though, because some of those are pretty dull.
Maybe you want a makeup pencil.
Oh, please.
Don't worry
about it.
It's a swastika.
Yeah, you don't need a special pencil for that.
Now, hold on, because I put on the
right in the middle.
Yeah, I know how Manson has it.
He studied him.
I did.
Is it going on easy?
Yeah, oh, yeah. This...
How's that look, Robin?
Oh, God.
Does it look good?
Yes.
Yeah, now
you cannot touch my inner circle.
Because I was looking at Fred on the TV show. Thank you. I was looking at Fred the other night on the TV show.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, they do these close-ups, and Fred looks real good and everything, but he kind of is Manson-like.
Yes.
Oh, man,
especially with the little goatee.
Yeah, right. And now, look at that.
Unfortunately, he killed a few people.
I said he has a perfect forehead for a swastika.
Lots of room there.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, you know, there was too much space with nothing happening.
Yeah, right. I think Fred's forehead and space between his eyebrows is an excellent billboard.
People
I'll rent it out for
buy
space.
advertising.
Fred, you can make a lot of money off the E-show. All you got to do is tell people that you'll post their phone number and stuff on
I would do that.
Yeah.
I would do that.
Yeah, why not?
Can we keep the money?
Sure.
Okay.
Of course, why not? Hey, it's your forehead.
It's your billboard.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
It's your show, but I don't think E should get a cut of that.
Exactly. Put OJ's number on there.
There you go.
He'll pay you.
You know, remember yesterday when you tried the OJ number and it wouldn't work? The number went down for a little while.
Oh, did it?
Yes, but now it's back up.
Oh, good. We'll call.
And they say they're getting a lot of calls.
Yeah, all from me.
They don't say they're getting a lot of helpful calls.
Yeah, right. Yeah, nobody's found any evidence yet.
But a lot of calls.
Yeah. I hope somebody finds, like, something of OJ's covered with Nicole's blood. That'd be great. Okay, I found something that'll lead to the conviction of a murderer. Yes, it's OJ's other glove.
Make sure you get the money first before you tell them who it is.
Hey, we found the murder weapon. Do I get $500,000? OJ didn't send us any money yet. We turned in OJ.
I want to know who has to listen to these phone messages.
I tell you what, I'll offer $500,000 to OJ if he'll take a lie detector test.
Ah, there you go.
How's that? How's that?
Somebody fax that to OJ.
Dominic Barber called me last night, the attorney.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, Howard, I got a great idea. I want you to have it before Geraldo. Because you're my friend. I can give this to Geraldo, but I'm giving it to you. I'm gonna tell you this idea.
Okay, what is it, Dominic? I really have work to do.
The build-up is killing.
Yeah, right. I have to go watch Sue Simmons admit to being a lesbian.
I'm gonna give you my recipe for pasta.
No, he goes,
I am going to make the following suggestion. That you offer $500,000 to OJ if he takes a lie detector test.
Oh, this is Dominic?
Yeah, this is Dominic's thing. So I go, is that really such a... What's the big deal about that?
Because he's already taken a... He probably failed it, but his attorney's going to...
I said, you're telling me you think OJ's already taken a lie detector test and failed it, but his attorneys gave it to him?
Of course. If he could take a lie detector test and fail, he'd be out today.
Oh, ridiculous. Like lie detector tests are considered evidence.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
What law school did Dominic go to?
I don't know. And then he was like...
Are you kidding me? We'll ask him 5 questions. Number 1, where was you the day of the murder? 2, do you know who did it? Do you know who did the murder? Number 3.
And it was just like, oh, get him off the phone. Give this to Geraldo.
You should have said, Dominic, I can't use this idea, but it would be great for Geraldo. Give him a call.
Number 1, did you do it? Number 2. Number 3.
Does it count if you can't understand the question?
I don't know what it was, but after did you do it, I think all the other questions seemed irrelevant. You know, either you did it or you didn't do it.
Why go on?
He had a list of like 500 questions. I didn't know what the hell he was talking about.
How come he's not on the OJ defense team? He's the only lawyer in the country still running around, not on the defense team.
I don't know. He's the only one not chosen. But he calls my house. He says,
come on, we got to go on the air tomorrow. We'll figure out a way to do it.
I said, so you're going to put up the $500,000?
Who cares who puts it up? OJ's not going to take a lie detector test. And you'll make all the newspapers. It'll be, you should call a press conference.
That's what he says to me. I said, Dominic, you can't call a press conference at every cockamamie idea you have.
Doesn't he have some work to do? Why is he thinking about this?
Howard, you should call a press conference tomorrow.
I said, well, I have a radio show. Why don't we do it on there?
Okay. You think we should do it that way?
He's all of a sudden, he's writing for the show. Like, this is the most unbelievable idea. And you know what it is. He probably called Geraldo with it, and Geraldo said, I'm not interested.
Already turned him down.
Yeah, right. So he was calling me, telling me he's giving it to me before Geraldo.
You got to call a press conference. Can you imagine all the press is standing there, and you offer $500,000 for OJ to take a lie detector test? okay to the press conference.
Dominic's this lawyer we know. He's very heavy.
We should get him in here one day so people can see him.
Yeah, we ought to have him on.
Visual picture.
Yeah, we ought to have him on the E! Show.
Of Dominic.
Yeah, hey, Dominic, come on down now and announce your $500,000 thing.
You can make the announcement. We'll give you a press conference.
Yeah. Dominic with his wild ideas. Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, hi, Howard.
Yeah.
Is it about Sue Simmons being a lesbian?
You think Sue's a lesbian?
In a way, yeah.
What'd he say?
In a way.
In a way, yeah.
What way would that be?
You know, some of the phone calls are just really, the level of sound is so
I
low.
didn't know whether you were doing this on purpose,
No.
keeping us from this guy.
No, I've got it all the way up. You just can't hear it. I even noticed on the E! television show, like John Bobbitt's wife is real loud and clear, and John Bobbitt's like,
well, that could be John.
I mean, it's just weird. But you think you'd be able to hear John mumble loudly. You know what I mean? Like, be able to hear him. All right, thank you. I can't hear the guy. You're on the air.
Hello,
Yeah, hi.
Howard.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Oh. Sucker. Can you imagine? Howard, yeah. Who's this? I mean, this guy must listen to the show 100 times a week. And it's the same.
And he thinks every caller who sounds like that is a stupid idiot.
Right.
And then he does it.
Right. OJ's lucky he's in jail. He doesn't have to put up with these phone calls. You're on the air.
Hal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be real bummed out if Sue was lesbian.
Why?
You know, she's a real attractive woman and really bummed me out.
Really?
Yeah.
But what's the difference? I mean, you're never going to get her.
Well, that's true, but the fantasy's gone, you know what I mean?
Right. Well,
I don't know. You don't fantasize about being with lesbians?
I don't think so. Everyone says Sue's really attractive and pretty. I don't see it at all.
Well, you can't find absolutely every human being on earth attractive, Howard.
Oh, yes, I could. Are you kidding? Yesterday, after that girl who came in, I spanked her.
Yeah.
Sir, did you hear that? Yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, the girl who came in and the husband was with her, and she was really cute. I wanted to put her on the E! Show, but she didn't want to be taped. So she came in, and last night my wife asked me if I wanted to have sex, and I was all ready to fantasize and do myself to
You wanted to
Lisa.
be her.
Yeah, to the lovely Lisa who was in
You wanted
here.
to be with her and not your wife?
So I said to my wife, no, I'm tired. As soon as my wife left, I
Oh, are you kidding?
got out some Kleenex and
Pleasured yourself.
pleasured myself to Lisa. I made love to Lisa.
Are you kidding me? You turned down real sex.
Yep.
You're a wacko.
I couldn't wait to be with Lisa.
You're a wacky guy.
What about you?
What do you think of Sue? You ever think of her that way?
What'd you say?
What do you think of Sue?
Sue Simmons? I never would do it to her.
Why not?
Because she's chubby and she's got a cherubic face and she's...
Interesting hair.
Weird hair. Doesn't know what to do with her hair. Every week she's changing it.
Well, you've seen her close up. How's her bod?
No good. I mean, she's a nice lady and everything. Don't get me wrong. I like her. She's very
Now,
friendly.
when you sit there looking at Sue, you say you find her attractive.
Nah, not really. I just said it.
Oh.
I think she's
I was lying.
Okay. Well, you shouldn't lie.
I mean, I'd do her, if I had to. If that's all that was around. I wouldn't do a lot of different stuff to her, though. Like, I wouldn't, I wouldn't give
you
her...
wouldn't go all the way, huh?
Well, no, I would go all the way. I'd probably just go all the way and maybe get the...
I meant all the way. I mean, everything that you could do to a woman.
Right. I would do third base. I would have, intercourse.
But you wouldn't do...
See, that's one
those things you do for a woman you really want to impress.
Right. I wouldn't have my head buried somewhere.
Howard feels that she should be grateful to be with him, so why try to impress?
Yeah, she's the one who has to really do stuff to me.
Exactly.
How old do you think she is?
What?
How old do you think she is?
45.
Really?
Maybe 50. She's about 50 years old. People don't realize it.
She's holding up well.
She's 50 years old. She is. Ask her her age. Never mind if she's a lesbian.
That would be the most shocking thing.
Fred, she's 50 years old.
That's what I've heard.
I don't know. I'd love to see her in the G-string and...
You're out of your mind. If you saw her at a G-string, you'd puke.
Well, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Too much of her is hidden,
No, she's a much older woman. You don't realize it. She was David Brenner's babysitter when he was very young.
And you know how old he is.
I'm only 33 years old. Oh, you're my favorite man.
David's younger than the people he helped get into show business.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so we don't know if it's true yet. It's just a rumor so far.
Well, of course, she denies that she's a lesbian. She admitted to being a lesbian and then retracted
Well,
it.
now I'm looking at the account of it in the paper, and they say after she said yes to the "Are you a lesbian?" question, she laughed.
Yeah.
It said she guffawed.
Yeah, well,
Gave one of her trademark guffaws.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Like that. Play Sue's trademark guffaw. There it is. No, I mean, I think she did it seriously and then, it blurted out and then just thought about it and said, uh-oh, what am I doing?
I know, but...
Did you see it?
No.
I saw it. I have the tape of it. Does someone live near my house that can bring it in?
Dominic.
I feel really stupid that I didn't bring it in, but I really didn't think it was any big deal. I don't know. To me, admitting you're a lesbian is no big deal. I've admitted it many times. All right, sir. Thank you.
All right, see ya.
All right. Baba Booey, that Baba Booey puppet making a big hit on the E-Network.
Very popular.
People love it on TV. They can't get enough.
The Garionette.
The Garionette. Fred, I noticed when you work, Gary, you should really turn your head off to the side like Claude Kirshner.
I'm trying to still work this out.
Look at Fred Swastika on the middle of his forehead.
It doesn't look unusual at all.
No, it almost looks like it lives there.
Wolf, you are a genius for thinking that thought up. I would never bite the hand that laid the golden egg. I love you, Wolf.
Oh.
All true.
Yeah. Hey, Gary and Ed, how are you doing today?
Good morning, Wolf.
How was your night? How was your night in the paper bag?
Oh, I was very tired, Wolf. I was standing in front of the mirror all night. I wanted to see what I looked like when I was sleeping.
Talking to, of course, the Garionette, the Gary puppet that everyone loves so much. In fact, people were telling me when they listen to the Garionette over the radio, they even like him.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's very funny to listen to as well.
You know that we added the moles of Gary.
Yeah.
That's singular, Robin. One mole.
Mole there and a mole right here.
Where?
Two.
A mole right there in the back of the neck.
I gotta go
If you
look
look,
for that.
you'll see it right under your ear.
I have to go look.
And I thought I was a dummy.
Gary doesn't even know how many moles he has.
Well, I didn't think the other one was noticeable.
I was watching the television show the other night where Robin says to Gary, put the Gary puppet right next to your head, and Gary couldn't get the puppet next to his head.
No, I was trying to find the back of it so I could work it when I put it next to my head.
It looked really funny. I don't care what your excuse is.
It was 15 minutes before you found your head.
Yeah, it was. No, closer to 20.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
It was so funny. It took him like 20 minutes. He couldn't get that puppet next to his head because Gary couldn't find his own head.
It's true. That is true.
Could you bring in a mirror so I can find my own head?
Ooh, where is it?
So, Gary Puppet.
Yeah, Wolf.
What are you going to be doing today? The weekend's coming up. We got Fred's bachelor party tonight.
That's right, Wolf.
And you're going to what? Watch the girls dance?
Absolutely, Wolf.
Well, now that you're married, you can't really look at the girls the same way.
Oh, no, I can't, Wolf. I'm telling you. Me and my wife, we're having such a good time in the bedroom.
Yeah?
In bed, we use chapstick as a lubricant.
Is that right?
That's right, because the baby has chapped lips.
What are you saying, Gary Puppet, that you and your wife still have sex even though your wife is pregnant?
That's right.
And what do you think it's going to be, the baby?
I think it's going to be mutilated by the time I get through.
No, I didn't mean it that way. I mean, what do you think the sex is going to be?
Oh,
good.
No, Gary Puppet, what do you think the sex is going to be of the baby?
I don't know, but it's probably going to be another dummy. You know, I reached my dummy pants.
Yeah.
I think the guy who made me forgot something.
You mean you're not packing much?
No.
I like that Garionette.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's funny.
But if there's one word I could say that could describe the man Howard Stern, it is media genius.
Thank you, Garionette.
Thank you, Wolf.
Fred, can I make one suggestion in your ventriloquism? Your voice has to be near the microphone, and the Garionette.
He puts the Garionette near the microphone.
And he moves his head away, and you can barely hear Garionette.
Well, I'll try and work that out.
Yeah.
Small detail.
So much for throwing your voice. Fred throws his out of the room.
Move your microphone so you can, turn your head. That's it.
There you go.
Okay.
Maybe we could have a dummy mic for...
There you go. Yeah, a little dummy mic.
Another dummy mic for the dummy me.
So what was I talking to you about, Garionette?
I don't remember.
No, Fred, put the mic near you. He still can't do it. He can't get it together. We can't hear you. He doesn't have to talk into a microphone. You do.
That's right, Wolf.
Okay.
There you go. Now the carionets words I can hear.
I love you, Wolf.
I wish that puppet could work a Fred Norris puppet. That would be really funny.
I always want to say one thing. Everybody always leaves Robin out of getting credit, but let me say that for a black person, Robin has a pretty good brain on her shoulders.
Thank you, Gary Annette. That's very nice of you to say.
A little earwax in the morning doesn't hurt.
You eat your earwax, too?
Yeah.
What were we talking to the Gary Annette about?
Oh, the baby? The sex of the baby?
Oh, yeah. So with the baby, are you excited that a baby's coming?
Oh, yeah, Wolf. We'll be moving to Greenwich.
Is that right?
They have thousands of miles of bridle trails.
Is that right? You're saying that there's a lot of bridle trails? Then why would you be interested in bridle trails? You don't own any horses.
No, but it gives me plenty of places to trot.
So you're going to be trotting the bridle trails of Connecticut? Okay, all right. Enough talking to the Gary Annette. Throw him back in his bag. An outrage.
I can't even remember why I came in here.
Yeah, why did you come in here? Hey, we got some cool stuff to play for you today. We got, what do we got again?
McLaughlin Report.
Oh, yeah.
Mystery record.
Right.
Going to talk to Stan Dworkin.
Oh, your running mate.
My running mate, find out what he's been up to. We have a whole bunch of stuff to get to. You know what, let me take a short break because I'll fall far behind otherwise. Let me take a short break, then we'll come back. And we'll get started on all this stuff right after these words.
Stern Show.
Hey, here's a great fax I got, Howard. I got your New Year's video, and I think it's great. I like the backstage footage, and I'm glad you shortened up the video to make room for all that backstage nonsense. So another satisfied customer. Very glad to see that. Someone from Rochester. Yeah, I'm going to be taking that off the market very soon. And for
what
those
is
of
that
you,
number?
1-800-52-STERN, the poster that sits behind Robin's head on the E! Show. That's the one that comes with the videotape. Also, all this stuff you never got to see on TV and the Wild New Year show. It's all there.
The reason he was banned from Newark is right there.
Yeah, right in front of your eyes. You'll see it all. It's a lot of fun. You'll have a good time hanging out with us on tape. We don't want to hang out with you in person. 1-800-52-STERN, and you must be 18 or older to order this very exciting video. $39.95, $4.50 shipping and handling. And you, once again, know it is brought by Infinity Ventures and me.
I thought you were having a pool party this year.
No, I don't know. Everything's very overwhelming this year. I don't know why. Each weekend seems to come and go. And Allison says to me every once in a while, let's have a pool party. Because my pool just sits there. I never use it. It's just there. The only guy who really uses it is Ralph.
Yeah.
He somehow ends up in it.
Thank God for Ralph.
He ends up in it every day. Yesterday we went over to get a consultation on some tattoos.
This is what you're doing with your time?
Yeah.
Consultation on tattoos?
Yeah, well, I wanted to see what we could get and was looking
Where
into
do you go for a tattoo consultation?
I don't want to say until after I get it done because I don't want people showing up.
So you just went to some dude's place?
Yeah.
Some tattoo artist?
Right.
Tattoo consultation.
Yeah, we need
and looked at that stupid wall he's got.
No, I told him what I wanted and I want him to design it.
Oh, so he's going to come back to you with drawings?
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you're going to get one of those, you better damn well think about it.
What have you decided on?
I'd rather not. I'd like to just surprise you with it. I've purposely not told you what it is. I've already had 57 different ideas.
Well, see, that's the problem.
Yeah.
You think about it, and you think, this is going to be with me for the rest of my life. Am I really sure? And then you change it.
Right.
And then am I really sure? And then you change it.
Yeah, but no, I'm really sure what I want. I kind of know what I want. I just want something original, So I know for sure I don't want the Superman emblem like Bon Jovi got. I was thinking about a picture of Dan Foreman on my arm. I thought that would be really funny.
Unusual, and nobody else will have that.
No one will have, and that's something I could grow into. I think when I'm 80, that'll still look good.
Dan will still look like Dan. That's what I'm sure.
Picture of our old TV producer. No, but then I came home and then I look out my window and Ralph's in my pool.
Was Ralph being consulted too? Because he's thinking of getting something?
Yeah, he was being consulted as well. But he's putting one on his leg.
Where?
On the calf muscle. I don't know.
Like in the middle of his leg?
Yeah, it's very strange. It's very strange placement. Here he is.
Yeah, you mentioned him.
Hey, dude.
Hey, dude. I'm not sure I'm going to put it on my calf.
Yeah, you're thinking about it.
Thinking about it.
Show Robin, did you still got that drawing on your own?
Actually, I drew it in a little bit.
This is what Ralph's thinking of doing.
Oh.
I said it looked like varicose veins. But I think it looks kind of cool, actually.
Oh, you always say that about everything Ralph does because you think Ralph's cool.
Yeah, I think Ralph is cool. I like that.
Ralph's a mess. Ralph has changed his hairdo this morning 5 times.
Yeah, well.
I should get one like yours and just stick with fake.
Right. Up, down,
it's easier,
up, down.
right,
What are you, a girl?
Yes, maybe I am.
You and Sue.
But I'm not sure. You
and Sue. Yeah, so, I don't know. So we went over to this place. I was just talking about it, seeing what they have over there, and got pretty serious. And
you really have to...
Ronnie, the limo driver, went over with us, and, you know...
Did he get one, too?
Well, Ronnie's getting one, too. But Ronnie's one of those... Ronnie's like a meat and potatoes man. He's like a blue-collar guy. Ronnie always stays true to form.
What is he getting?
Well, we were kidding him on the way over. We said you should just get a picture of a monkey on your back, and then you could shave its face every day, and then you have all the hair around its head. We thought it'd be pretty funny, because Ronnie's got a real hairy back.
Right, you'd have to shave Ronnie to put the tattoo on.
Yeah, and then, like, whenever you wanted to see the monkey, you'd shave his face, and you'd have all hair coming out of him,
That's
like
right,
a real monkey.
He could always cover his tattoo.
Yeah, but he wouldn't go for... He's like a... You know what Ronnie wants?
What?
You know where Popeye had his anchor on his forearm?
Oh, I knew it.
He wants... a shark eating a baby's head on his arm.
No, he wanted the shark, but he wasn't sure what he wanted in his mouth.
Yeah. He goes, something like a baby's head. I go, are you... Even the lady at the tattoo place said, a baby's head in a shark?
All the bikers and everything she's seen, nobody's ever asked for that.
She's finally been shocked.
Because Ronnie really said, I don't know what I want, and then he heard us talking. And then he said, okay, he was ready to admit what he wanted. He knew what he wanted. He just didn't want to say it. And all of a sudden he goes, I want a big shark eating a baby's head. So I said, wait a second, man. Everyone did a double take. It was like a guy saying, I want to cut your breasts off. I said, what do you mean you want a shark eating a baby's head? On your forearm, no less.
Right, where everybody will see it.
Yeah. I've always wanted that. You know you're a psychopath. So...
But it's like that whole thing, Ronnie just wants to be, like, tough. I mean, he wouldn't...
Yeah, but you know what?
Everything's macho.
It's not even... He really likes it. It's not even like he's trying to be tough.
Yeah.
He likes that. He wants to see a shark. So she goes, well, do you have an idea of what kind of shark? She pulled out a book of, like, sharks. He goes, I don't care. Just a shark with big teeth.
But then in her book, there was one where the shark had all this blood on it, and it was, like, ripping through. He goes, yeah, that I like.
The big one with all the red.
Yeah, it's like ripping out.
I think he wants to shock the toll takers when he sticks his arm out the window.
Nobody will give him a problem.
Yeah, he's always in that limo.
A big hairy shark.
Big hairy shark. And plus he's got tons of hair, tufts of hair.
Once he gets that, he'll never wear a jacket again. He'll always have his sleeves rolled up.
Yeah.
Everybody can see it.
So girls can see a shark eating a baby's head. So I convinced him that if he gets a shark, why don't you just put some drops of red blood or something coming out of its mouth?
Yeah, not the baby's head.
Yeah. Because I swear they're going to lock you up and put you next to OJ if you put a baby's head in a shark.
The guy in Cape Fear laughs at Ronnie.
Yeah. So we were talking to the lady at the tattoo place, and, you know, sort of, I told her what I like.
You're not going to disclose.
Well, yeah, sure, okay. I mean, what's the big deal? You know, I'm sort of traditional. I like ribbons and
ribbons.
You know what I mean? The ribbons with the weeds. You know what I'm talking about?
Like a wreath.
No, not a wreath.
Writing on it. You know how?
You know the classic ribbon.
Okay. All right.
I kind of like that, and I like shapes like hearts and flowers and stuff like that. I like stuff like that bunched together. And a butterfly flying into my ass or something, you know. I mean,
that's very traditional.
Yeah, very traditional. So I kind of just wanted, like, right on my
so like
arm.
A flourish.
I just even wanted, like, 3 boxes. Just like 3 boxes and a ribbon. Something like that. You know, just a little design.
3 boxes?
Yeah. And I need someone who knows Latin. Because I want to write something in Latin on my arm.
That's funny.
Yeah. I don't want to be funny on my arm, Robin. I'm not looking for laughs.
Robin already did that on her.
Yeah.
I didn't say
you already went for laughs. That's right.
I didn't say you were looking for laughs.
That's funny.
I think it's stupid to put something in a language you don't speak.
Yeah, Chinese isn't...
At least I know what it means.
Well, I know what it means. I just need someone to translate it into Latin. She goes, I think it's stupid to put a language you don't speak. She has Chinese letters tattooed on her chest.
I just like the symbol. I like the symbol, you dodo bird.
You forget what's on your body.
Yeah, dodo bird.
Yeah, we're dodo birds.
It's so crazy she forgot she did it.
Oh, she's looking for her chink boyfriend. That's what's going on. I know exactly what she was up to with that. So anyway, I don't know. So we went over for the consultation, but that's not even the point of the story. All I know is I come back for the consultation. There's 50 phone calls. I'm on the phone. I'm yelling at people. I'm getting into arguments with the E-Network. I look at my pool. Ralph is in the pool. You know what I mean?
Somebody's got to enjoy it.
Yeah, well, not you. Something wrong with that. Then my father-in-law and my mother-in-law showed up yesterday.
You didn't know they were coming?
I forgot. They were coming for the weekend.
Oh, so they're here.
And they're here.
When did they show up?
And my mother-in-law comes in, and Ralph, you saw it. You were in my house. Wasn't my mother-in-law patting my head?
Yes.
Did you see it? She was just patting my head.
And she kind of has to get, like, up to do it.
No, my daughter Ashley was running around, so I got on my knees to play with her a little bit and go, "Hey, Ashley, how you doing?" My mother-in-law comes over and starts patting my head.
Well, what was she doing when she was rubbing your head or something?
I don't know.
Rubs and pats.
She was rubbing my head more yesterday. Yeah. And I keep saying, even in my book I wrote, "Don't rub my head. It's stupid. I'm not a genie."
You know what happened? This was funny. I saw your father-in-law, and he says to me, he goes, we can get the radio show now in the car.
Oh, don't even ruin my story, please. And don't even ruin my story.
Okay.
So, you ruined my story.
Sorry.
So my mother-in-law was there. It's so great when Ralph's a part of my life. So I walk in and I see my mother-in-law. I go, "Oh my God, my mother-in-law's here."
So it was a complete surprise to you because you've forgotten.
Yeah. So
pleasant surprise.
Of course. So she starts. There's 2 seconds in, she's patting my head. "Hello, darling," because she's got a Boston accent.
Yeah.
"Hello, darling." Hey, Norma.
You hug and kiss.
Yeah, I come over, I hug, I kiss.
Yeah.
And the worst part is you have to do it in front of Ralph because Ralph's over. And then I just saw, and then all of a sudden they start blurting out stuff about the radio show. I'm telling you, they love to talk about my radio show, my TV show. As soon as I walk in the door, boom.
You can't even put your things down.
My father-in-law comes running up. My mother-in-law comes running up. Boom. They start right in. "Howard, we get the radio show in our car." They live in Sarasota, Florida. Evidently, our signal out of Orlando, one of their friends figured out that if you get in your car, you can pick up the signal out of Orlando.
So now they jump up in the morning and run out to the car.
My mother goes, "I can't spend 4 hours in my car." So then my father-in-law comes running up and just starts going, when Peter Fonda said, "No, Bob, let me tell him. We had Peter Fonda." And Peter Fonda, you remember we were interviewing Peter Fonda? Peter Fonda said that, what was it? He starts, they were rattling about Peter Fonda.
I don't know. You just kind of zone it out.
Yeah, it's like you tune right out. You don't know what they're talking about. They were screaming about Peter Fonda because Peter Fonda had said something that Allison had said when she was a little baby. And
then when you answer them, they don't appear to listen to your answer.
Hey, this is my in-laws, all right? Just shut up.
Oh, sorry.
No, they don't appear to listen. You don't appear to listen either, No, they don't appear to listen. Here's a guy I can't even get through to.
He's definitely not listening.
Yeah. So
that's how I can spot it.
I don't know. They're talking about Peter Fonda, and Peter Fonda said something that his daughter had said to him when she was 2, and Allison had said, there was some story like that. I don't even know. I'm dizzy. I haven't eaten. I got to run out to the tattoo place. I'm completely dizzy. I'm getting barraged with Howard Stern information. And then I get on the knees to say hi to the kid, and my mother-in-law's patting my head. It was wild.
She didn't read the book, did she?
No. It's like and last night she's running around, "Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy?" She's talking baby talk to the baby, but talking to me.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Everyone picks up right where they left off. Right where they left off. Now, of course, when I get home, my wife will yell at me because I'm saying stuff about her parents.
Well, there is no privacy.
Yeah. And then my wife, I was waiting for my wife because we had a naked girl in here yesterday, and there's always at some point during the day.
Did she ask about it?
Remember how my wife claims that she doesn't listen to the show except for 20 minutes? She knew everything.
She never hears it.
Yeah. She heard Arnold Schwarzenegger. She heard the naked girl. So, I walk in, and my wife, the whole day hasn't said anything. And then I'm going to the can. I'm actually sitting in the can,
She got you cornered.
I'm in the can, and she goes, and she always acts like she's not sure of what she's talking about. She knows exactly what she wants to ask me. She goes, What was that today with that girl? I know right away when she says that. I know right away what she's talking about. What was that today with that girl? I go, what girl? Well, I don't know right away.
The two of you with your game.
Right, it's a game.
I
go, what girl? What girl? I know full well what she's talking about.
Of course, and she knows full well what she wants to ask.
Right. I go, what girl? Wasn't there a girl? I go, no, there wasn't. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Like she doesn't get all ears when there's a girl in here.
Right, then I go, and I'm right back into it. And then she goes, no, what was that? There was a guy and he wanted a wife swap or something. Meanwhile, she heard the whole thing. What are you, stupid? You don't know what we did?
Why don't you make up a story just to see what she'll say? Oh, that was,
But I do. Eventually I go, oh, you mean the girl who was in there? Yeah. She goes, was she good looking? I go, yeah. I don't lie. I said, yeah, she was a piece of ass.
You didn't say that.
Yep, I sure did.
Did you really?
Yep, I said.
Usually you do lie and you say, Matt.
No, I couldn't even lie. So my wife said, you want to make love? I have a few minutes here. And I just said, no, because I knew I was going to be thinking about the girl who was in here. I had that all set up all day. I've been looking forward to laying down in bed and finally thinking about the girl who was in here.
You don't think that's cheating?
No, not at all.
Can't
you turned down sex with your wife so you could be with another girl.
That's right. But the girl was in my mind.
Doesn't matter.
Come on, I was looking forward to it all day.
Did you have sex with Allison and pretend
he
it's
says
the
he
other
won't.
girl?
I won't do that to my wife.
Think of another girl while
I honor my wife.
So he doesn't have sex with her.
Right. I'm not going to have sex with my wife and think of another woman. Okay. I get it out of my system, and then I have sex with my wife.
And then he has
about
1 day a month where he's not thinking about another girl.
Well, there's an endless parade in here. What am I supposed to do?
At least he's faithful.
Then my wife says something like, "What's this with Fred?" I go, "We got married." No. And what's this with Fred? And what are you doing? Like a bachelor or something?
Oh,
just like that. Yeah, just like that. And she never brought it. I go, "Oh, that." I said, yeah, we're just,
just goofing around.
We're just goofing around. Just goofing around. But she won't ask, she's heard 100 times on the radio, we're having a bachelor party for Fred tonight.
She just wants to get out of the heat.
So, wait a minute. Did she finally broach these subjects directly?
Well, no, she was always confused about what's going on. It's always like, what's this with Fred? And
so how are you going to say, see you later, Allison?
I'm just going to walk out and go. I'm a man. I'm a 40-year-old man. I got to be able to walk out of my house and go to Fred's bachelor party.
Give me a break.
I'm just going. Fred, I'm there.
Very good.
Hey, by the way,
Nothing'll happen.
By the way,
what is the plan? I haven't even heard of it.
All right, here's the plan.
Where can we go?
We're going to a strip club tonight. And we're going to have Fred's bachelor party. And we got to, I don't even know who's going. Hey, Gary, bring in the guest list. Who's going to the bachelor party?
Nobody knows anything about this.
Jackie, you're going, right?
Yeah.
Barely sounded human what he just said. What the hell is that?
Yes.
He's really tired today.
He's like a seal.
Hey, Jackie, how you doing?
Hey, Jackie, give me 2 awes if you're not doing so good.
See, this he's not amused by.
Oh, that's not funny.
Not even smiling.
Very funny.
Hysterical.
Yeah.
You want the guest?
Yeah, what is the guest list?
Okay, it's me, Jackie, Fred, of course, you, Scott the engineer, Stuttering John, who it looks like isn't going to come because he's got to go tape lip service today on MTV.
What? Stuttering John is so desperate for that record of his to become a hit.
Yes. How's it doing?
Nobody's going to see
I don't know.
You know what John waited for to do the show?
What?
He waited till he had one of his Stuttering John T-shirts ready and hat so he could wear it on the show.
Great. Good reason to wait.
Who even knows what lip service is?
Lip service is on MTV, Robin, and it's a really bad show.
I did it.
It's where kids dance to records and then try to lip sync.
That stupid show?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I did the show twice, and all I can say is I never felt so old and white in my whole life.
And stupid.
Well, that goes
so he's going on to promote his rock album on a show where they
nobody's
do
see it.
rap songs.
Right.
Well, they do everything on the show.
It's not going to sell one record. And this is the same channel that won't play his video.
They told John, by the way, John said, I can't believe you won't play my video, but you play that dopey show, and they said, hey, for your information, that show gets great ratings.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, but that's not going to help him sell records. Doesn't he get it? He'd miss Fred's bachelor party for that?
That's a mistake. It's been booked for a long time.
Stupid. I told you not
years he could talk about that bachelor party.
Yeah, he can't go do lip service next week. Like they've got somebody better to judge. John should be a contestant, not a judge. What kind of thing is that? He at least win something.
Yeah.
Gorilla's coming. Ganji's coming. Of course, Ralph.
Yeah.
Scott from me can't make it because he has to edit today. Billy West should be here. Yeah. My buddy Ross, who always gets every bachelor party going.
Yeah, I said Ross could come, even though he has nothing to do with Fred. Ross is kind of fun in the strip club.
He's great. He's out of his mind. Ross is
great. Dominic is going to make it down. Turns out Ronnie, the limo driver. Neil will be here.
Yeah. Neil's fun at...
The old gang is back.
Yeah, the old gang is back in full force.
And Gay Rich is coming.
Oh, Gay Rich?
Yeah, I wanted him there. I wanted him there. He thought it would be great because he's never seen his...
He'll be up dancing.
What about Big Fat Al Rosenberg?
Ooh, I didn't...
He's a friend of Fred. Fred actually talks to him.
So this is actually going to happen tonight. It's not right after the show.
No, tonight. Tonight's the big night.
Tonight's the night.
Tonight's the night for men to be men.
Yeah.
I didn't even discuss it with my wife. I'm just walking out the door and going.
All right.
I'm no pussy.
It's your weekend.
Hey, man, I go to consultations at tattoo parlors. I go out. I walk out of the house and strip clubs. I hope to have some good girls there.
That's cool.
Too bad you can play cards in a strip club, too. Women, strippers, cards.
Well, if you set up your own party, Fred had given you some notice.
We could cards on their bed.
Yeah.
You could have had everything set up.
Oh, yeah.
We're in our own...
We could have had that girl who goes to the bathroom in the cup.
Oh, geez.
Maybe
The one from your bachelor party. Gary.
Yeah, that one.
That one.
Maybe we could get...
I'm pretty sure she's dead.
She might have died.
The things you guys like to do.
I hope you didn't invite Tom Chisano, the general manager.
No, we discussed
Good.
that.
I don't want guys who are going to ruin it. He's so uptight. Like he wouldn't get a lap dance or anything.
Lap dance.
You're going to get a lap dance?
Who, me?
Absolutely.
Oh, you're damn right I'm getting a lap dance. For Fred, I'll do anything.
Absolutely.
He's my brother.
How far are you going in this bachelor party?
Well, I'll be nude within the first 5 minutes.
I'll be dancing with Gay Rich.
And by the way...
is anybody buying Fred a prostitute?
No.
For his final fling?
No, he's too uptight.
Jackie will be there. He's the prostitute.
He's the prostitute.
Jackie will have sex with him.
Yeah.
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 And you know what else? You know what else? Everyone has to, like, what's going to be? Like, guys are going to drink, obviously.
Drinking, eating.
Yeah, but you got to pay for your own drinks, right?
No, I think they're really taking care of Fred in the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, get out of here.
They're even going to get.
Why don't we do it like Jackie when he throws a party? Have a cash bar.
Yeah. Everybody welcome.
Everyone welcome. Bring your money. Yeah. Cash bar.
Party over here.
Yeah.
How come I don't hear those guffaws now, Jack?
Quiet.
No stone.
There it is.
Not even cracking us.
Mr. Cash Bar.
Always funny when it's my teeth.
Right. Everybody loves your teeth. So, oh, really? Even with the drinks, huh?
Yeah, we're taking care of all the way. First class all the way. Private room.
Yeah, but you know, the guys have to tip the girls and all that.
Absolutely. The guys
Yes, don't let the girls go begging, guys.
Yeah, because, you know, look like stiffs.
Dominic will come and bring all the money.
Well, Dominic said to me, he goes,
Dominic will bring a lot
of money.
of money.
I'll be there, and I'll be there with all the money. He goes, that's why you invited me, right?
No.
And I said, hey, Dominic, come on. I said, you know, this thing's all in the house. I go, if you were broke, we'd invite you to this one.
Right.
And he goes, come on, what are you, losing your sense of humor? But, I mean, Dominic will bring money.
You notice who said that? Ralph. Ralph plans not to break $1.
Right. Yeah, Ralph.
I have a couple of...
Because you know what? Ralph goes over to Dominic, the lawyer, and he goes, Dominic, can I have some money? And then Dominic gives him money like his son, and then he just and Ralph goes and plays with the money.
I don't do that.
Yeah, right.
Dominic throws me some money once in a while.
He hangs around Dominic until he gets some money, and then he's
No, that's Ronnie. Ronnie knocked me over in Atlantic City to sit next to Dominic so he could get money.
Right. Dominic's is the fat kid with lots of money. He's the one who had the baseball and the glove. And, yeah, right. He was the kid on the block who had the baseball, so he got to play.
Best bike. You want to ride my bike? I might lose my glove.
So then, hey, are we going to bring the rubber head?
To a bachelor party with girls?
Yeah, but you bring it. You bring it anyway for guys who want to not, they don't, obviously they want to remain faithful to their wives.
We've had it for
But if they get horny, you bring the rubber girl's head.
Is that right?
Yeah, and then you go in the bathroom with it.
And then you boil it down and make soup afterwards.
Right. We got this giant rubber girl's head.
That's been to every Super Bowl party.
Every bachelor party we go to, we bring the head, and if a guy, some guys, are faithful to their wives like myself, and sometimes they need the rubber head.
You're not telling me you see any indiscretions at these parties?
No, I don't.
Never.
I've never seen it. First of all, in the strip club, they don't let you have indiscretions.
It's very controlled.
You try, but nothing happens.
That head's as much a member of the show as Fred.
Who else do we want there? The rubber head's not there. I'm not there. It's a rubber head with a girl and
big hole in her
and
face.
a big hole in her mouth.
She's got the perpetual O on her face.
Yeah, and then she has these big fish lips.
And it's plastic hair, right? It's not real hair.
Plastic hair. It's like Bob's Big Boy.
Just like the guy from Devo.
Yeah.
Looks like Scott.
Yeah, it's a girl with plastic hair. And you hang out with her a little bit. Sort of like being with a girl.
We have a hell of a time cleaning up real hair.
Yeah. Nobody wants real hair. Hey, plus Gay Rich will be there, too.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
That's not cheating on your wife, is it?
So you have a choice.
I bet you Gay Rich will be in the parade.
Oh, you bet.
He'll be dancing.
We'll get him up on a table.
I guess $10 says almost immediately. The girls love him.
Yeah.
He's up there dancing with his arms swinging in the air, with his shirt off. Girlfriend.
I hope so.
Yeah, with those.
He'll be in his underwear.
Yeah, his little boxers.
Yeah.
I'm down to Calvin's in no time at all.
With the big combat boots.
Right.
So you guys going to have a private room?
Yeah.
Yeah, private room. Private room, yeah. Yeah, private room.
Yeah. Private room. Yeah. Rubberhead. Yeah.
Should we bring, who's in town?
Who?
Mark Harris. Should we invite him?
No way. Are you crazy? With that big bandage
He
on
wants
his
to come by this morning. He tells us stuff, and then I guess we just sort of don't listen to him.
Yeah.
So he said, "I'm ready. I have the girls for the fashion show."
What fashion show?
I have no idea,
He
but
never said anything
there's some
about a
girls
fashion
here,
show.
Yeah.
and I said, he just called me, but the girls are here already. And I said, Mark, you got to call and let me know these things. He goes, oh, I guess you guys weren't listening. He had planned some sort of a fashion show on our show today.
Yeah, but we're doing a radio show.
He said he wanted to come in and bring a jacket. He never said he had a fashion show.
You know what it is now? He not only is he married to Martha Ray, but he's looking for some kind of alternative career, so he's now going to be a fashion designer.
And the way he dresses.
Yeah, I'm sure every man in America will want to wear these clothes.
I'm starting a company called Both Ways.
Why don't you just call it queer clothes? Both ways.
Gay gear.
I just put $1 million yards of polyester. Gay clothing. How are the girls looking?
I got to go out and take a look. I just heard
when a gay guy picks the girls, you never know.
It could go either way.
Right.
Yeah, could.
Well, if he comes down here and he has something going on real quick, maybe we'll talk. It's fun to goof on him for a while.
Yeah, plus we have something for him. I remember now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, you know what? I got a lot of stuff to play, and
we got to talk to your running mate.
Have a good time at your bachelor party tonight.
Yeah, the big bachelor party for Fred.
Yeah.
Fred's already married, of course, but he denied me the pleasure of bachelor partying.
No, but this is better.
Yeah.
Who wants to see the wedding? This is what you want.
Yeah. Any reason to go to a strip club, I'm there. It's fun. A lot of guys sitting around and acting goofy. We leaving anyone off the list?
I don't think so.
Probably, but who cares?
We went over it, a couple times, and I think, except for Tom, that would be everybody's invited.
Well, Tom's no fun. I can't stand Tom. I can't stand looking at him outside of this place.
Go anyway. He wouldn't go.
He might.
Yeah, well, you know what? Let him go on his own.
He would go for Fred.
You didn't invite Scott the engineer, I hope.
No,
yes,
I did.
Oh, did you?
No. You have to, because, he slinks around, nobody. I sit in the back, I'm forgotten.
Yeah, but that's why it's funny to not invite him. Just completely forget him.
Don't you remember those 7 Christmases in a row where he bought us gifts and we didn't buy him one?
Right now. Scott the engineer, we used to always exchange Christmas gifts on the air. And Scott every year would go out and buy us all gifts, nice gifts, and we would never get him one.
Nobody ever remembers that.
It happened 7 Christmases in a row.
Merry Christmas. I picked this up myself.
And he'd always come in and say,
oh, gee, I guess I didn't get nothing back.
One year, he was like throwing things in there. He was really bummed. I remember he went out and bought us all like little games and stuff.
Right, yeah.
And he goes, that's it. You guys. He's really upset.
And throwing stuff.
He throws stuff when he gets mad.
I know. Should throw that toupee out the window.
Like, you know what his intern told me?
What?
You shouldn't be like. It's tough to be around Scott in the morning now because he plays rotisserie baseball.
Yeah.
On Prodigy.
Yeah.
And when his team does bad, he throws.
Oh man.
He's out of his mind.
What a kook.
Damn it.
He just looks for reasons to be upset.
He's the kid who, when you threw a party, you gave him the wrong address.
That's what we'll do tonight.
Yeah, tell him the wrong strip club.
Sad
He was probably bald as a kid, too.
Yeah. Losing his hair at 7. All right, we got to take a break, Rob. When we come back, I got a whole bunch of stuff to play for you. And just a whole bunch of things going on. We'll be back right after these words.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
And Jackie Joke Man ordered Jackie's Wild Comedy CD, $10 plus 3 shipping and handling. The price includes a full-color Jokeland catalog. Call 1-800-323-5464. Friday night, big show August 5th. 2 shows at the Annapolis Comedy Club in Annapolis, Maryland. Oh, rare appearance for Jackie.
All the way down to Annapolis.
As he travels to Annapolis. For information and samples of Jackie's CD, call 516-922-WINE. Okay. And where is the political commercial? A lot of people told me they enjoyed this. So I thought I'd play it.
Yes, I'm still not finished listening to it.
Yeah, you can hear it one more time, too. Here, I am running for governor. Still running for governor, although I'm struggling with this financial disclosure thing.
How is that going? Do you know anything?
Haven't spoken to my lawyer. Have no idea, but I'm suing New York State. Quite seriously, I am. I really don't think I should have to disclose anything. Because
you're serious about being governor. You're not going to just drop out.
No. Well, I'm going to drop out if they make me, if they want me to file financial disclosure, because I'm not going to do it.
But what I meant was that you're going to fight to stay in.
Believe me, you should see what I'm paying this lawyer. You know I'm fighting. Because I think it's a joke. I think that a guy who doesn't have a campaign committee, doesn't have any campaign funds.
He just gets a paycheck.
Yeah, exactly. Well, here's the deal. None of these, I shouldn't say none of them, some of them do, but most politicians don't even file financial disclosure. And nobody cares. They've never been prosecuted. It is punishable up to 1 year in jail. But most of them just don't do it.
And nobody comes after them. Nothing is done.
I think there's more important things to go after. In my case, I know they'll come after me.
Of course.
I know it. And I also know that I'm not going to open myself up to financial disclosure because I'm not the kind of guy who's accepting donations. That's what this is all about. In fact, I was reading about some candidate the other day. They were saying he received a $4,000 contribution from someone, and yet he was voting on a controversial bill that sort of involved these people. I'm not accepting any campaign contributions. So what is there to investigate? Nothing. I'm a simple guy. But I sure as hell am not going to open up that information when I'm on the radio. And I got this high-profile life. What the hell am I opening that up for? That's crazy. Because I know some of the newspapers have been ragging on me, saying that,
What's the big deal?
Mr. Honesty, he's so open about everything else, but this he won't be open about. What's he got to be afraid of? Meanwhile, these newspaper reporters don't tell you what they make. They got to live.
What did Sue Simmons say? My personal life is my personal life.
Yeah.
They constantly ask other people to disclose everything, every intimate detail of their lives.
Yeah.
But their personal life.
Yeah, so I've been getting knocked in the newspapers like I'm not honest. Yeah, well, why don't you admit to the size of your penis? I mean, the one thing I want to sort of keep to myself, I shouldn't keep to myself. So they said, well, don't run for governor then. I go, well, what do you think? This was well thought out? You think I know what I'm doing every step of the way?
But why could, this is why we have the people in government that we do. We make it so hard for an honest man.
That's right. And I am honest. I have nothing to hide with my finances. I just don't feel like sharing it with my plumber. Who's going to come in there and charge me 5 times too much if I make too much money?
Just picks a number out of the air.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I know. When my air conditioning guy comes in and I have one little tiny room, he tells me it's $2,200 to air condition it. I don't need a gold-plated air conditioner. So, I mean, it would cause all kinds of problems, and quite frankly, I've admitted I'm not accepting one contribution, and I'm willing to list any contributions I receive. That's what I've said to the state.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they rule. They've ruled in the past and said that, no, everyone has to file a financial disclosure, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
So anyway, here is a campaign.
Yes, I'm continuing with the campaign.
Ad.
And this is my first campaign ad. Here it is.
Unemployment, crime, drugs, Jamaicans. All big problems that must be addressed by New Yorkers. Let's see what people think about Howard Stern for governor.
I think he's disgusting as a human being. I think he's a disgusting, poor excuse for a man.
I'm not voting for him. Howard Stern is a nut. He'll never get my vote.
Well, really, I ain't into Howard Stern, really.
Well, right there, I have no comment. I couldn't get any comment on that.
Nothing. I don't even think he's funny. I don't even think he's disgusting, but to be an old man such as him acting like a pervert.
What else are the voters saying?
Negative position on the death penalty. It should never come about. It's not. It's more or less. It's not for men. It's not for society. Killing somebody just because they killed another man. How's the government gonna turn around and offer somebody to be killed just because they have authority? That's not right. Only God is the lawgiver. He gives and takes.
For Christ's sake, aren't there any white people who want to comment on Governor Stern?
I just don't like what he stands for and how he appears and everything else.
I hate him. It's a pig.
He couldn't do anything at all. He'd never get my vote under any conditions.
Because I think he's degrading.
Anything he says, I'm against.
What kind of white people are these? Isn't there one intelligent, coherent patriot who will stand up for Howard Stern? How about you, Sanjeet?
They're gonna return the death penalty, you know. And he says gonna make more safe, you know, streets.
Now that's using the old dot on your forehead. Here's another supporter of Howard Stern.
He impressed me. He enlightened me on certain individual conversations that he had.
Thanks, Einstein. Vote Howard Stern.
I'm gonna tell you something. If Howard Stearns becomes governor of New York, I would leave the United States of America. I'd rather go stay in Colombia someplace.
You mean to tell me that if Howard Stern is governor, that guy leaves on a boat tomorrow? Don't you wish you could vote right now?
Howard Stern has no friends. This commercial was paid for by a few of his acquaintances.
Thank you. Well, there it is, the first of many.
All those people vote?
Yeah. I don't know. You know what? I don't think one of those people vote. All those people in the street screaming unintelligibly about, who they'd vote for. I don't think one of them is registered to vote.
But, there are politicians who run around at election time making sure they get to vote.
Yeah. Who
the
wants
homeless
to vote?
have to be able to register to vote even though they have no addresses, Elsa.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. The only way they get them to vote is they put a booze bottle behind the curtain. There's booze in there. Go vote. What is it, Baba Bohai?
You know what the other thing that's really weird about interviewing those people? Every single ethnic person, somebody like black or Hispanic, they're all against the death penalty.
I know.
That's not right.
Of course
they
not.
might get it.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
They know.
It ain't right. It ain't right that the state should execute a man just for killing somebody.
What is that guy saying? I sit here every time he comes on trying to understand him.
What he's basically saying is, hey, that's not fair. I mean, just because you kill someone, you got to die?
How can the state turn around and kill someone too?
Yeah.
That's not right. God is the lawgiver.
Yeah. What are you worried about, sir? Do you feel like you're going to kill someone? Anyway, we got to take a short break. When we come back, I got to play you a whole bunch of things. But first, this message. So my in-laws came in. 2 seconds. My in-laws were over my house yesterday. They showed up for the weekend. Within 2 seconds, my father-in-law is down in my office going through my movies. I keep some movies there.
These are regular movies. They're not porno movies.
No, regular movies.
I just want people to know.
Yeah, well, I was out. I was still here in the city, and I came home, and I saw Ganji was over my house taping stuff for my father-in-law, taking my movies and taping them on my equipment.
Dubbing them off.
Yeah, dubbing them off, making copies for himself. The second he gets in, runs down, starts making copies of movies.
He can't get these movies on his own.
They're crummy movies. I have junk movies. I don't have, a good movie collection. And a lot of them I try to throw out. And he comes in, and then he, takes them. He jumbles up the order. Over vacation, I put them all in order and stuff, so I know everything was. I try to get organized.
Yeah.
And he's just, rifling through everything. Then, later on in the night, I just come in, and I find him in my, I have a little room with a VCR and a tape recorder, and he's in there, and he's, I don't know, he's in everything. He's in all the equipment.
He doesn't like to be up there with the women.
Yeah, but for God's sakes, why does he have to be in the movies? And you know what he was taping?
What?
Some movie company sent me you got a copy, too. I don't even think you took it home.
What is it?
The Orson Welles unfinished movie.
Oh, yeah, I did take it home, but I didn't. That's one I'll have to throw away.
Yeah, I had it thrown out. I was going to tape over it. So he took it. He goes, do you know you have Orson Welles' unfinished movie? I go, you know why it's unfinished? Because it sucked. The guy was alive for many years. Oh, they found this in a vault. I got to see this. And he's making tapes, and he's taking my tapes, and he's making tapes, and he's labeling, and he's in there with all the equipment, and he's running off copy. And it's just come and visit. Stay out of my equipment, will you? Everybody's all over the house with my equipment,
you don't want him
talking about my radio show, talking about my TV show. Everybody's driving me nuts.
But you don't want him underfoot.
He is underfoot.
You're not going to take him to the tattoo consultation.
I just want him to sit and talk to his daughter. That's what he's there for. And
But
talk to the grandchildren.
He's not that kind of guy.
Yes, he is. Now he is.
You gave him that instruction.
Well, usually on the weekend I have time to play tennis with him or do something cool with him, take him out. He's kind of overweight, my father-in-law.
Has he gotten fat?
Well, he's heavy. But as soon as he comes to my house, he decides he's now going to run. Because if I run, he's going to run with me. So I'll take him to the track. And now he hasn't run for 2 years, but now he's going to run.
You're risking heart attack.
Yeah.
Especially in this heat. You're not going to run with him.
No, they don't. He'll go out and run with me. He's that kind of guy. And then, I'm just sitting there, he's going to go get a heart attack. Because he wants to hang out.
Yeah.
I know. And then now down in Florida, he goes to a gym and he's working out with weights. So he was showing me his routine. Last night, that was the big thing. Mm-hmm. And so he pulls out this piece of paper and he's showing me every exercise he does. And he doesn't know what one exercise does from the other, and he's doing them all wrong. And then my mother-in-law comes over.
I'm exercising too for the latissimus muscle. Latissimus. That's the one for the latissimus. I just gotta. It's too noisy in the house.
Then I have to run 5 steps ahead of both of them so they can't ask questions about the show.
Well, it sounded like your father-in-law got a whole rash of questions ready.
Oh, he does. Well, they started questioning me about the TV show and the radio show.
So they can get the E! show and the radio show?
I don't think they get the E! show, but someone tapes it for them and sends it to them. I don't know why there's all this involvement with seeing me. And, like my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law had a Howard Stern E! party the other night where they all sat around and watched E! tapes.
Which brother-in-law was this?
All of them. Bruce, Louie, and Betsy.
Really?
Yeah. They all sit there. It annoys me to no end.
They had a party?
Yeah, like a little Howard Stern party. Oh, it's like weird.
The whole family's revolved.
Yeah, it does. It was a panel. It wasn't a family.
This was a workshop.
Yeah, my in-laws are walking around the house, and they got full of questions, and God. Now they pick up the radio show on the
car radio.
On the car radio in Florida, because we're on in Orlando.
That Peter Fonda was saying that.
My father-in-law's taping movies and going through my. I don't know. Everybody's all over the house.
Well, at least they still treat you like family.
I guess so.
They abuse you.
Yep. Totally abusive. But I do love seeing them.
Yes, of course.
Oh, I do. I really do. They're fun. At least they don't make me call them Mom and Dad.
Certainly sounds it.
Yep. Hey, you want to hear? I was on the McLaughlin Report.
Yes, they mentioned you.
You know that Sunday morning show? I don't think anybody watches it but me and Robin. But
I love that show.
I know. It's where they all sit around and discuss the day's events, the week's events.
Topics of the week.
Yeah, they discuss like Clinton, McLaughlin Report.
Yeah, they'll talk about Rwanda and Haiti and the health care reform bill.
Now they've sunk to talking about me.
You were the only topic last night?
Yeah, I haven't heard this, so we're hearing it for the first time together. So let's take a listen.
Issue 3, Cuomo in crisis. New York Governor Mario Cuomo is in the political fight of his life. Cuomo faces Republican George Pataki, currently a state senator. With the election 4 short months away, the race is tight. There are 4 announced candidates in this gubernatorial contest. Cuomo, Pataki, radio and TV host Howard Stern, and pro-life candidate Robert Walsh. In a 2-way race with Cuomo, Pataki wins, 47-42.
Isn't that amazing? Nobody even knows what this guy Pataki looks like.
No, and everybody's talking about how he's completely disappeared. He's not even campaigning. Nobody knows where he is. Nobody knows what he stands for.
Right.
And he's still winning.
That is amazing to me. That shows you how, you know what? But I don't believe any of that.
Nah.
I believe that people will not vote for Pataki. He will not, as John McLaughlin calls him, Pataki.
Pataki.
I thought it was Pataki.
Yeah.
You know what's great about this piece?
How come this guy's so shot out of a cannon on a Sunday? Can he mellow out?
I think this is his general demeanor. I figure at home he's just like this.
He's a 2-way waste. It's like, mellow out, dude.
Cuomo in trouble in New York.
Cuomo in trouble in New York. He's up, man. What? Does he have a wife? Can't she relax him?
I think his wife left. She couldn't take it.
Yeah, really.
All the yelling.
Get into the bed. Isn't he the guy who used to be like a Jesuit priest or something, and now he's whatever
he
this
loves
is?
Women.
Yeah. Well, invite him to the bachelor party. He might be fun.
Yeah, he could be.
He's over Fred's.
He's old.
Yeah, but I hear he's...
You like a funny old guy at your bachelor party, don't
We could throw stuff at him.
He keeps, throughout the whole piece, whenever he mentions your name, like they'll show Cuomo, sitting doing something very governor-like, and then all of a sudden there's you sitting behind the microphone acting like,
Your hands waving in the air.
Like him.
Here we go. Well, what's killing these guys is that I actually affect the race, and they don't realize how much I affect the race.
You're going to win, you say.
I know I'm going to win.
Effect.
I know I'm at 6% in the polls now, because when people take polls, they want to be... I'm telling you, I'm going to come in with 34% of the vote and win it.
Only 34?
That's all I need. Think about it.
All right.
Cuomo, Pataki. I'll take it with 34% of the vote. I know exactly how many votes I'm going to get.
Right.
I got the whole thing worked out. I'm like Lindsay. I'll walk in. I'll sneak in. You know what I mean?
You're like the horse nobody counted on.
Right.
What he just said was what would happen in a two-way race.
Right. Well, here...
Gary, we can understand what he's saying.
Gary, just look at it this way. If you can understand it, we can understand it.
Reminding. I didn't say you didn't understand. Reminding.
Very good.
It's important.
47-42. But in a four-way race, Cuomo wins, scoring 39%, Pataki 37%, Stern 6%, Walsh 5%. As can be seen in a tight race, a vote for Howard Stern could be critical because he pulls from Pataki. In effect, Stern could re-elect Cuomo. Now, let me ask you this.
Boy, when he says it all serious like that,
it's scary.
Sounds like a big deal.
That guy's really good. That guy McLaughlin. Because this stuff is usually boring.
Yeah, he makes you watch this stuff.
You know what it makes you realize? If you yell a lot,
everybody will listen.
Everyone will listen to boring stuff. Yes!
You got to yell it like a maniac.
If the black people of Rwanda are not freed, will it affect us? That's just exciting.
Eleanor!
He's the Sam Kinison of politics. Eleanor!
He's always calling Eleanor!
Right.
And then they're sitting there sweating.
Yeah. Like I saw one guy punch him one week.
What about Howard Stern?
Here. Eleanor. Eleanor has to answer this question, I think.
What about Howard Stern in this contest? Anything further?
Well, I think this is a little bit of novelty. I think that when people get down to it, they're going to go with the two major candidates. I don't think that Howard Stern is going to...
You think he will withdraw if he feels that he could throw the election by the vote to him?
Yeah, like I really care.
Pulling from Pataki.
Listen, I can't predict Ross Perot. How can I predict Howard Stern? Come on.
Do you have any comments on that?
They're like nauseous that they even have to comment on me. You can tell that guy...
He obviously hadn't thought this one through.
Yeah. What do you mean I don't affect the race? In that poll, I already affect the race. Oh, I can't take Howard Stern seriously. You can't take him seriously. We'll deal with it. I control 6% of the vote right now, and I'm not even campaigning. And I'm an outside candidate. I'm not even a Republican or Democrat. I'm a libertarian. What the hell is that?
Well, if you were a Republican, you'd be winning.
Exactly, Robin. Exactly.
Seeing as how Pataki, who says nothing, is winning.
Yeah. I got plenty to say.
You'd obviously have it all sewn up by now.
But you can tell when he goes to each person about me, they can't believe they have to now deal with Howard Stern.
We weren't prepared for this.
This is great. How dare you?
I just think that Mario Cuomo is very tough, and Mario Cuomo knows how to inspire voters and has a vision. And who is George Pataki anyway?
And
he's not a household word.
I interviewed George Pataki, and I interviewed him in Albany a couple months ago.
Who's going to win the New
York? I think that he's
an
intelligent man who's got some issue positions which are popular.
Who's going to win, Pataki or Cuomo? I ask you, Freddie Bones.
Pataki, narrowly.
Wow. Eleanor.
Cuomo by more than you think, whatever you think.
What about you, Michael?
I don't know. I still probably stay with Cuomo, but I think Pataki could win, too. I think this is a very tight one for me.
On this show, you got to pick, Mike.
I did.
Cuomo
I didn't
still.
hear.
Still, but
you're shaky.
I'm shaky.
What do you say?
Cuomo.
Answer, Cuomo, but shaky.
He's so funny.
Cuomo, but shaky. Answer.
What about you, Gary Bond?
Cuomo, but shaky. Eleanor.
What do you say, Frankie?
Fred Bond.
Who's but shaky?
But shaky, 6%.
Who's gonna win?
Howard but shaky.
Pataki, Cuomo, or but shaky? Michael.
Butt shaky.
Scott the engineer's got a pretty shaky butt. He's butt shaky. All right, very good. But shaky.
Shaky.
But shaky.
But shaky.
What a stupid question. Are you going to drop out if you're affecting the race?
But shaky.
Yeah. We got to just pull that off.
Yeah.
But shaky.
But shaky.
Answer, Cuomo, but shaky.
I bet you a lot of the girls will be butt shaky over at the strip club tonight, Fred, for your bachelor party.
Yeah. I think all the girls are butt shaky.
But shaky.
We'll be back right after these words. Let's check in with my running mate, Stan Dworkin.
What is Stan up to? I mean, does he he's taking this all very seriously, isn't he?
Yeah, it's real weird. Like Gary says, Stan Dworkin's calling back in the office. This is every day after we get up there. Stan Dworkin's calling back in the office. He wants to know, should he be out campaigning?
And what's really funny to me is not only is he taking it seriously, but then because you're the lead person on the ticket, he has to ask you what you think of things he wants to do.
Yeah, and he's like an older guy who's like, you know, I feel like John Kennedy to his LBJ. He has to check in with me to make sure that I am being represented properly.
And that you approve of his every action.
Well, all I know is the last time he called me, Gary said he wanted permission to go judge the Hawaiian tropic bikini contest. I said, well, you know, and Stan's a serious politician. Let me check in with him. I think he's digging being my lieutenant governor.
I want to find out. Has it changed his life?
Yeah, it's an endless parties with bikini chicks now. Hey, Stan.
Yeah, Howard. Listen, what's this old man stuff?
Nah, you know what I mean. How old are you? 45. Yeah, I mean, you just seem like a more older, respectable kind of guy.
Well, I won't fight the respectable characterization.
You know what I mean. You just seem like my dad.
Thanks.
You know, he seriously does.
He seems like a mature guy.
Right.
We are not so mature.
No, seriously, when you look at him, don't you think of him as like my dad?
He looks like a guy with kids.
Yeah.
You don't look like a guy with kids.
Right. I look like a guy whose kids should be taken away from him. So, Stan.
Yes, Howard.
You Stan really wants to go campaign.
Yeah.
And I'm all for it, so I said go campaign whatever you want, but Stan still checks in with me. And what was the last thing you did? You went to the Hawaiian Tropic Bikini Contest?
Well, I went down to Myrtle Beach for a week.
Myrtle Beach, how does that help us in New York State?
What's that?
How does that help us in New York State?
Because there are a lot of people vacationing in Myrtle Beach who come from New York State.
Oh, so you were going after that vacation vote.
That's it. I'm going for the people who we can't reach on the streets of New York during the summer. We got to get them down in South Carolina.
I think Stan's the reason I slipped to 6% in the polls.
I don't know, Howard. I think that we got to get more people to know about me so we can go from 6 to 6.5%.
Stan's so full of crap.
Hey, listen,
I went down to Myrtle Beach because
McLaughlin Report predicted that you're going to win.
Nah, I don't know. All I know is that Stan's like, I have to go down to Myrtle Beach. There's a lot of New Yorkers there. Yeah, but he just wants to see chicks in bikinis.
Sure.
This is the most exciting thing that ever happened to him.
Well, listen, Howard, I got to tell you, they love you down at Myrtle Beach.
Absolutely, they do.
Wave 104 and Tank Sherman and these guys, they love you, and they're waiting for you to go down there to have a funeral.
Tank Sherman. Look at
He knows
Stan.
all these names we don't even know.
Yeah, I like these DJ names we got going. Tank
Sherman.
Is that like Sherman Tank?
Well, I'll tell you, he used to be a professional wrestler. He's built like a Sherman tank.
Is he?
He's a big guy.
What is he, our program director?
He's one of the on-air DJs down there, and they broadcast at various times during the week from places like Doc Holliday's and
look at Stan.
nightclub. And
does anybody have a normal name? Doc Holliday and Tank Sherman?
Howard, all of these places, since you've been broadcasting down in Myrtle Beach, have all been thrilled with the response that they've gotten from the public. I mean, you are a factor down there.
Hey, Robin.
People who do the news used to be obscure. Now
what happened to my lieutenant governor?
I don't know. He turned into a radio guy.
He turned into a radio guy. Hey, Robin, while Stan is talking, I actually have my hand in my lap and I'm playing with myself. I'm wondering, can that be seen on camera?
I don't know if that's a camera that can get down that far.
I realize what I'm doing, and I just remembered we're on TV.
I'll have to look for that tonight.
I'm here squeezing away. I mean,
see if I can see you.
Hey, Gary, go take a look at the camera. Make sure no one can see this.
Well, maybe if they put that on air, maybe that'll get us.
Why would you do that to Stan?
What'd you say? I don't know. All I know is I'm really excited.
About being so hot in Myrtle Beach?
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I'm completely... you know what? I think I'm so bored by Stan. I'm just sitting here...
You gotta do something.
Doing something.
Thanks, Howard. I appreciate it.
I'm kidding with you, man. You know you're interesting. You're talking about Myrtle Beach and Tank Sherman and the bikini.
Doc Holliday.
Well, so let's talk about something better. Let's talk about Mario Cuomo. I don't know. You want to talk about Penn Station trying to get signatures? You know, Penn Station is supposed to be a place of public assembly, right? So you should be...
I knew you were going to do that. I said, this is the kind of person you usually reach over and flip the button on, but he's your running mate.
He's my running mate. He's going to be a great governor. He knows about all this stuff.
He's really into it.
Yeah.
You mean, you hear him. He's talking about Penn Station. These are real voter issues. He's a man of the people.
If I tell you that Stan Dworkin would be a better governor than Pataki or Cuomo, you have to believe me. Even though I just ran away from my running mate. That's why they call them running mates. You run from them. That's why they're always running. It's just unbelievable. I had to hang up on him. I couldn't take it.
Let's talk about Cuomo. As soon as he gets into that, I just lose it.
Me too. He's a great guy. And, you know, he was talking to me the other day. He wasn't talking to me. He was talking to Gary. Gary tells me what he's into. He's really upset about this upstate gambling and like how we should have it and why are the only Indians getting it. Yeah.
Yeah, what was he talking about? He was talking about Cuomo accepting donations from an Indian organization that runs gambling casinos, but he's against gambling.
Yeah, $4,000 donation. So Stan knows everything. It's just he's one of those guys who's obviously, as you can hear on the phone, not that charismatic. But he'd be a great public servant.
He'd just get in the office and work.
Yeah. I mean, he was a public servant, and he got incredible ratings. In terms of, you know, whoever rates politicians, they say, God, this guy was such a hard worker. That's why I know my candidacy is not a joke. Aside from me bringing the death penalty and all that other stuff swiftly, I mean, this guy will really get in there and serve you. You want a guy who's sort of, you know, boring doing that stuff. You don't want a guy who...
Yeah, Cuomo's always in demand. They want him to speak here. They want him to speak there. He's never here to run the state.
I mean, Stan, nobody wants him to speak.
Nobody will be asking for him to give a speech.
I mean, just listen to the guy. You can tell he never does anything fun. He just works. I didn't mean to hang up on Stan. I mean, I love him, but I couldn't take it.
You want to call him back and explain.
All right, Gary, get Stan back on the phone. Let me just explain. I feel bad. The guy's my running mate. I got a mystery record coming up. This is going to be fun, yeah.
We haven't done one of those in a long time.
No. Anything to forget Stan's phone call.
So don't worry, that's coming up.
Right. Then I got to play you the theme music for our TV show because I got to get rid of it. I hate it.
Did they go to one of those little places, little houses, and say, make a song that sounds sort of like this?
Yeah. I'll play you the song I told them to emulate, and you'll see it sounds nothing like it. Hey, maybe Stan ought to come to the bachelor party, Fred's bachelor party.
Well, there's a good idea.
Can you do it?
Hey, Stan.
Yes, Howard. How
all right, I got disconnected from you. Sorry. you know what? You'd make an excellent governor in all seriousness once I resign, and it's just when you start talking about Cuomo in upstate New York.
All right. Well, listen, I won't talk about that, but I got something to talk to you about. That you
see what I mean?
Wait a minute, real quick. You were talking to Arnold yesterday about getting involved in charity work.
Great governor, lousy phone pal. You know what I mean? Some guys are really cool to talk to.
I'm much better in person. But, Howard, you still there?
Oh, boy.
I don't know.
Well, invite him quick.
All right. Hey, Stan.
Yes.
Provided you don't start talking politics, you want to come to Fred's bachelor party?
Sure, why not? I won't talk politics.
This is 10 times better than the bikini contest.
I believe it.
Somebody wear a gag on Stan. Like, put one of those gags on Stan.
Yeah, Stan, just stay away from Howard.
Yeah, stay away from me, but have fun all you want. I don't want to talk about politics.
Sounds good to me. I can be fun.
Well, we'll see.
You can loosen up, huh?
I'm more fun than 10 John McLaughlins.
All right. I'm going to put you on hold, and Gary will give you the details.
Sure thing, Howard.
All right, we'll have a caucus over at the strip club.
Okay,
you got another
talk later.
request for an invite.
From who?
I just gave it to you a little while ago.
Didn't see it.
I did. I gave it to you.
Stop it. Now everyone's calling. They want to go to the strip club. I am not taking... Listen to this. Listen to this, Stan. I just got an... Robin hands me this invite. One of her pals wants to go to the Fred Bachelor party.
I just have to let people know I gave it to you.
No, you didn't. Well, I didn't see it. Actually, I'm all in favor of Jackie said no. He doesn't want the guy there.
Is that right?
Right.
Oh, Jackie's
I hope Jackie said yes to me, though.
No, he didn't. No, actually, what happened was... Tony Visconti, who was married to May Pang, the one who had sex with John Lennon and never lets you forget about it. The one that Yoko said, go have sex with John 100 years ago. Her husband, May Pang's husband, Tony Visconti, the record producer, wants to come to Fred's bachelor party, but I said no.
Well, you should ask Fred.
I don't care what Fred has to say. Fred didn't tell me he was getting married. There's no reason why Fred should have input into his own bachelor party. What was that?
True.
Say Tony no, but May yes.
I say Tony no, John Lennon yes. How's that? I tell you what, you tell Tony he can come if May Penn gets up on a table and dances naked for me.
Oh, no. May will be out with me, so
is that right?
Tony's free.
Oh, I
Robin
see.
wants to dance, too.
Me so horny. Well, May will be good at a bachelor party because she can sit and tell you about sex with John Lennon.
He's so horny.
All she does is talk about having sex with John Lennon. You're going out with her tonight?
Never talks about having sex with him.
You're going out with her tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, she gets to go out by herself without Tony?
Yes.
My wife doesn't let me do that. Gary's telling me he was at some strip club the other night till 2 in the morning with Ross.
Wow.
And I go, well, you mean your wife just let you walk out the door? He goes, oh, yeah. She doesn't want to come with me and my friends. I said, you're kidding. My wife doesn't let me do that.
See, you have this marriage I don't understand at all. I told you this a million times that I don't understand why you two have to. Every moment you're not working,
you have to be
with
together.
her.
You know what? It's starting to make me wonder if my wife's maybe sick. I always thought she always had her head screwed on straight.
But there's something weird about people who don't have separate lives.
Yeah, 20 years we've had, every moment together.
I've always wondered about that.
I was shocked.
Well, now, I don't think you're like this, because there are couples who have to agree on everything, and they vote the same way, and it's like, we thought that was a great movie, and we...
Oh, no. If it gets like that, I don't care how much money I lose. We're going to divorce court. Your wife just lets you go out the door? You say, hey, I'm going to a strip club with Ross?
No, actually, she doesn't even know that I went, but it's no big deal. I mean, Ross and I went out.
She doesn't expect you to be there every moment.
She knows if you're going with Ross, you're going to a strip club.
No. Ross and I went out with our other friend.
A guy.
Yeah.
But you get the guy nights.
In fact,
you have guy nights.
We went to the Met game.
My wife never lets me go.
Met game got rained out.
See, if I said to my wife, I want to go with a bunch of guys to the Met game, she'd go, I want to go too.
Why?
I don't know.
She didn't even like the Mets.
She just wants to be with Howard.
We went to a tattoo place yesterday. She goes, I want to... I go, what are you going for? I'm going with guys.
But I know why Allison's like that.
Why?
Because if you spent a lot of time with her doing other stuff...
But I do. I'm always with Allison.
But where do you guys go? I mean, do you guys go out regularly?
No.
No, I don't leave the house.
That's what I'm saying. If you took Allison out...
Yeah.
See,
but she goes out all the time.
But you never go out with her. So when you go out without her, she wants to go.
I go out with her plenty, believe me. As much as I go out with her, I go out with guys.
Have you ever taken Allison to Atlantic City?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
She didn't want to go with you last week, did she? When you guys
No, of course not. Took her to Atlantic City in 1986. What are you talking about?
What did she want?
What does she want? Every year to go?
Once a decade.
She went once.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is? I am such a hot guy that it's hard to stay away from me, in my wife's defense.
That's true.
But, I haven't had a night like that with Ross in 6 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But okay. You were starting to make me feel bad.
It's not like a once-a-week thing.
Oh, okay. I got the feeling you were going out once or twice a week with Ross.
But you do go a lot of places without Mary.
Yeah, that's her choice. She would rather be at home, and she knows that I go places for work, even if they're like parties and stuff.
Right.
Sometimes she comes, and then other times she's like, yeah, go without me. I don't want
to go. Interesting.
I invite her.
Yeah?
That's what you have to start doing. Just invite her.
All right,
she has to say no.
Let me tell you something. Invite Allison, take her to a bunch of boring stuff, and then sooner or later she's going to say she doesn't want to go anywhere.
I know. Well, I don't mind having her come. It's just,
Well, on a guy night, you don't want her to come.
Yeah, exactly. She gets mad at me when I have card night.
Yeah.
I go, what, do you want to be with a bunch of guys play cards? Sure. I said, no, you don't. But anyway, where were we? Before I got off on a tangent.
We were talking about Fred's bachelor party, and then...
Yeah, you were talking to your running mate.
Oh, about Tony Visconti.
Right.
No, I wasn't, Stan.
Oh, sorry, Howard.
As a matter of fact, so now everybody wants to come to the bachelor party, but we got to keep some guys out, or else you don't feel good about yourself.
I'm letting some of the interns come. What
intern?
Well, even some of the peripheral interns.
Like who's peripheral?
Gay, what's his name?
Well, Gay Rich.
Well, Gay Rich is funny because he's like a girl.
And is it okay if Scott's intern comes with us? The guy that does his production. Well,
sure, no problem, Gary. Invite everyone.
Well, I thought you did want to invite everybody.
It's not exclusive at all.
Oh, that's great.
Why don't we open it up to the public?
Well, let's have Tony Visconti. We're going to have Scott's intern. Who is Scott's intern?
I'm sorry.
Where is the guy? Let me see him.
You've seen him, the tall guy.
He's got funny haircut.
With the crew cut?
No,
funny.
he's got the one that is like a
Bring him in here. Let me see him.
The guy that looks like Mo. He's got the haircut like Mo.
Well, what's he going to do there? Stare at me for 4 hours?
No, why would he stare at you in front of a bunch of girls?
Because they always end up staring at me.
But Gary never understands it.
He doesn't get it.
Gary to meet Howard and hang out with him.
Gary is brainless. Clueless and brain. Where's the Gary puppet? I want to talk to the Gary puppet. I don't want to talk to Gary.
Here he is.
Hey, dude, no offense.
I invited him. I apologize.
How big a fan are you of mine? Be honest.
I'm a pretty big fan.
Yeah.
So I have to listen to it.
Did you grow up listening all the time and everything?
No, never.
No, never.
He's from Howard. He's from Ohio.
Oh, you're from Ohio?
I'm from Ohio. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but you're totally. I see you in the halls. You're like a woman. You're gaping at me.
No.
What?
Well, maybe if I see these naked women, I won't.
Why don't you invite everyone and make them wear a name tag so I can identify who's in the room? God's sakes.
I just want to see some naked women and.
See, he's from Ohio.
You want to see me with naked women?
No, he's from Ohio and he's never been to a New York strip club.
Yeah, so I have to bring him?
Yeah, you don't have to do anything. One night when you're free.
Yeah, but now you embarrass me. I look like an idiot in front of this kid. Now he's going to think for the rest of his life how I'm the one who didn't take him to a strip club.
No, I'll take him.
You ruined it. Yeah, but you're clueless. What are these interns, Wolf?
I'll let us do the interns in.
Oh, wait, the Gary puppet wants to say something.
Sometimes I make too many wrong mistakes. I can't believe it.
Do you understand, Gary Puppet? Maybe the Gary Puppet understands.
Yeah, explain it to him.
That a lot of the interns here, stare at me all the time and idolize me. Do you understand that?
My head may be wooden, but I'm not stupid.
Don't you see that perhaps an intern would want to go not only to stare at women, but to hang with me and annoy me?
You are 100% right, Wolf.
And would you understand that the guy might not even spend the whole night talking to me, but that might even be more annoying because the guy's avoiding me and just staring over every once in a while?
Yeah.
But Howard, this kid is the same as having a stranger in the club with us. Why don't we just go to a club when everybody... Why do we need a private room for?
If an intern has been here... Okay, let me just finish this. And he hasn't annoyed you while he's here... and hasn't followed you around and done anything weird.
What are you talking about? How would he have an opportunity to annoy me here?
He's in there every day. You go in there to cut spots. He's right there.
Are you in there when I cut spots?
Yeah, I've been in there.
You've never been in there.
Howard, you don't even see him.
And what do I do? Because I throw you out.
No, I sit in there while you do this.
Oh, please.
But he's a stranger, Gary. This is a party among friends.
Gary goes, I want to be like Artie on the Gary Shandling show and be more important to the show. I go, well, here's an opportunity. Where would Artie, think of your life as like Artie on the Gary Shandling show. Would Artie invite this kid into a strip party?
Artie's not a real person. Artie's as real as that puppet.
No, you're the one who's always comparing yourself to Artie.
I'm not. No, you're the one.
I see.
No, you're the one who
never compared yourself to Artie.
No, you did.
Well, why don't you watch Artie and take a clue from him?
Yes.
I can't think and work at the same time, Wolf.
Oh, hi, Gary Puppet.
I think I made a mistake. I invited all the sponsors and my cab driver, too.
Gary Puppet, you're as stupid as Gary.
I invited a whole bunch of guys I met at the Puerto Rican Day Parade. I hope you don't mind. And some Haitian boat people, too.
Is that right? Are they all infected with the HIV?
Absolutely. They have their own section for the table dance. It should be a swell time.
I love when Fred takes the puppet after everything he says and he makes him turn his head to the left. It's such a great nuance. Fred's a good puppeteer, you gotta admit.
He's very good.
Too good.
The puppet has personality.
Unlike Stan, my running mate. What happened to him?
He's on the phone.
Stan, you there?
He's on the phone.
I'm still here, Howard.
Oh, all right. Stan is like Stan would be fun to have, but I guess listen. I feel I'm not going to tell you no now, but I've just.
What's your name again, so Howard knows who's there?
I'm Chris.
Chris?
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, you got a brother?
Can you bring him?
Yeah, and all your cousins from Ohio too.
Hey, thank you, Gary Puppet.
Thank you both.
He doesn't know Howard because he's from Ohio. That's good.
No, I didn't say he didn't know him.
He doesn't know. No. He doesn't know you. You're from Ohio. How long have you been in New York?
The question was...
How long have you been in New York? How long have you been in New York?
2 months.
2 months?
Yeah. But I've been in Boston.
Have you ever heard of me on the radio?
Yeah,
Howard who?
I go to school in Boston.
You go to school in Boston.
Right.
So for 4 years, or whatever, how long you went there, it was...
1 year.
1 year was I a pretty big talk of the town? And you want to be in radio? You want to be in communications?
Yeah, I want to go in communications.
Yeah, and am I the greatest broadcaster that ever lived?
The greatest broadcaster.
No, seriously, am I one of the most famous?
Is he famous?
Yeah, you're pretty well known.
Yeah. What a dick. And this is what I got to deal with at the strip club. Some guy telling me I'm pretty well known.
No, you just said you didn't want to deal with
wants to be in broadcasting. He's never heard of me before?
You just said you didn't want to deal with a guy who obsesses on you. He is
obsessed. Now he's trying to answer the questions today. He's annoying. Why do I have to deal with this?
Yeah, you're sitting here interviewing a guy for a bachelor party.
Who else has been invited? I want the complete guest list.
I gave Wolf say yes or no. I have some more names here.
What is it, Gary Puppet? Who else did you invite?
Dave Wallace Hawthorne, yay or nay? Mark Burglass, Old Black Al, Ted the janitor. Oops, I think he's dead.
All right, Gary Puppet, you said enough.
Oh,
what is this?
What is that? A note just came in.
I don't know. You got to get Ralph out of here.
I hate him, and I want him out of here.
Ralph just handed me a note. I don't even know what this is. I don't know what this is.
Rhett Artie. Retardy, I get it. Retardy.
What is he doing?
Like you talked about Artie about 20 minutes ago?
Oh, come on. Would you tell him not to be a comedy writer?
The only makeup guy I know who gets to write.
Yeah. Just ruined the whole damn thing. Took all the energy out of my... Get him out... For the people from E, keep Ralph out of my room.
Tackle him if you see him coming toward the...
God.
Especially with notes.
I mean, you got to understand, I'm trying to keep my mind together during this show.
You got a stranger staring at you.
Yeah. This is going to be some bachelor party. With that freak Ralph and this guy. Gary, why don't you go to a different club with all those people I don't know?
There's one person. Not all those people.
And now he's going because I refuse not to have him there. Because now I'll feel bad all weekend. You're going, and you better be there.
Okay, I'll be there.
Are you kidding, Gary? He will especially irritate Howard now.
Now I'm completely out of my mind. You know what irritates me the most? Not this kid. He's a nice kid.
No, Gary.
Gary irritates me because he still is clueless about my life. Doesn't get it. Never will get it.
You know, but it's fun that Gary is still surprised by so much of the show.
There's not a soul on the show that isn't surprised by the show.
Shocked.
There's not a soul that deals with you that isn't surprised.
Come on.
Is there anybody that knows?
Yeah, tell me about that.
All you have to do is, Howard, listen, it's your
Gary,
prerogative.
you don't know. I don't want to be stared at by a kid I don't even know.
No, I don't know that.
And we're going to a strip club to party with Fred on his nuptials?
I didn't know.
What is that, Gary Puppet?
I didn't know. But you know what I always say? I'd rather be a smart idiot than a stupid genius any day.
Right.
Hey, Stan, that's not funny.
Stan's goofing on you.
I'm sorry. I think Gary Puppet's doing a great job.
Stan, always the politician.
By the way, I love Ralph on the show.
If Gary Puppet is old enough, he can vote, you know.
That's right. Thank you, Stan, for reminding Gary Puppet of that. Gary Puppet, are you registered to vote?
Stan Dworkin for governor.
There you go.
I am now.
I am now. Well, kid, you're going. What is your name again? Chris.
Yeah.
You're going. Wow. God bless you. You're in. Gary invited you, and I'm not going to be the one to say no. I want you at Fred's bachelor party. After all, you know Fred so long. I mean, Tony Visconti should be there 10 times before Chris.
Yeah.
Tony Visconti at least produced the David Bowie album 100 years ago.
What has Chris done?
He listened to a David Bowie album 100 years ago.
David who?
What? Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
I'm ruined.
He think he's writing jokes with Ralph.
See, you're out trying to have a good time, and you let Gary plan it.
He always ruins it for me. Always. And you will sit next to me in the strip club while I yell at you through the whole bachelor party. All right?
Forget in a minute. As soon as you see women, you forget.
Yeah, sure. Jesus, what a bachelor party.
We're supposed to be friends.
Let's invite more strangers.
Yeah.
You know Chris, boss. He's Scott's assistant.
The other day, Gorilla rolled up on skates. Howard didn't recognize him.
Yeah, and that kid's been with me 7 years. I said, who is that?
Not a day that goes by that you still don't know any of the guys that handle your money in the accounting department.
You know, Gary, you're an amazing guy.
I know.
Because why would I know the guys in the accounting department?
Just because you've been here for 10 years, and they talk to you all the time, and you may have, just by accident,
test me and ask me who I don't know in the accounting department.
Okay, what's the Spanish guy's name that works in the accounting department?
Spanish?
You're
guy. Calling him Spanish?
No,
the black guy?
No, there's a Puerto Rican guy that works in the accounting department.
I don't know.
He's been at the station for 10 years.
Don't know his name. Don't know his name.
The guy with the record contract that used to work in the mailroom.
Oh, John.
Okay.
He works in accounting?
Yeah, he's in accounting now.
He's an accountant. He's got gold teeth. I know all those guys. He was screwing in light bulbs.
The Spanish woman in the accounting department. The Spanish woman. She looks black. Very pretty.
Woman. Oh, come on, these are all new people.
No way.
Oh,
well, she's new by a couple of years.
Come
Been here for 3 years.
I don't deal with those people. They don't introduce themselves to me.
Robin, do you know?
No, I don't know her name.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah,
of course, nobody does. Fred, you know her name?
Yes, Ruthie.
Ruthie? All right, very good. Yeah, but Fred has nothing to do all day. In all fairness.
Absolutely not.
Oh, come on.
Did you call Ruthie about your wedding?
Matter of fact, I did, Robin. I'm embarrassed to say.
All right, so I didn't know Ruthie. Forgive me. But the point is,
we don't learn the name of anybody who doesn't work here.
I'm pretty friendly with everybody.
Up until about 2 years ago, you're nice to everybody. Up until about a year or two ago, I would say to you, Howard, Paul Campbell.
I know Paul Campbell. Don't insult me.
You didn't know him.
Don't insult me. And you want to know something, Gary? That's your job to teach me the names of people.
And
no, you don't. And then all of a sudden, Wolf, you don't know Ruthie's name. Oh, jeez. Well, maybe I'll learn the janitor's name, too. Maybe I'll learn everyone in the building's name. I'll go to each floor and introduce myself and try to memorize their names.
I did invite Scott's intern.
I did invite Scott's intern. You know him. He doesn't even know who I know.
Isn't it over there?
So if you know that, I don't even know Ruthie, who's been here 10 years. Why would I know Scott's intern?
Well, because you see him more often. You see him probably...
Okay, I give up. I don't want.
2 months, he couldn't have seen him more than he's seen
Robin,
I'm looking forward to the bachelor party. Let's stop it.
Just because Fred thinks so little of you not to call you, don't take it out on me.
I don't know about that.
Robin's whipping me. She's just angry this week.
Well,
she's right.
You ruined a party.
You did.
Robin, no, you're not even invited. So
I hate to hear a good party go bad.
She knows when I'm in a bad mood.
Hear me getting on the whipping board. You love to see me get my ass.
In reality, I don't even want Scott there, let alone his intern.
Well, you had already said that, and Scott's intern is on the list.
Yeah, I don't even know this guy. No offense. You seem like a real nice guy. I'd love to get to know you, but I don't even know you.
Doesn't want to get to know you at the bachelor party.
Yeah, this bachelor party has nothing to do with Fred. It's my bachelor party. It's just a stupid excuse. The guy's married already. Gary, get it.
It was Howard's party. It's supposed to be a fun time for Howard.
Tony Visconti should be there.
It still will be a
Stan
fun
the man
time.
there. Stan Dworkin. Stan, hold on. I'll give you details, all right?
Okay.
Oh, Stan is more boring than me when nobody's working me.
Oh, now that's a mean cut.
That was Gary Puppet. Don't worry.
Now I'm taking abuse from Gary Puppet. What does it think my name is, Gary?
Hey, Stan.
How you doing?
How you doing today?
I'm doing fine. How you doing?
You know some people that Gary can invite?
Yeah, I can
like
find
some
the list,
long-lost
too.
cousins from Sicily or something?
Stan, your kids are still off from college?
Yes,
yeah, bring them.
Yeah.
Bring them. Let the boys come stare at me.
Stan the Bland.
Yeah. Stan the Bland. What the hell was that? Stan's going to make a good governor. Hey, Stan, hold on, okay?
Okay, sure thing, Howard. I'll see you later.
Stan's graduated now from the Hawaiian Tropic Bikini Contest to full-out strip club bachelor parties.
Right. I like the way he explains. He must have to go to explain to his wife, it's good for me. I don't get to see Howard often.
It's a political meeting.
Even in this odd environment, it's the one chance I'll get to talk with him.
Yeah, how are you going to explain that to your wife? She's pretty straight-laced.
My wife already gave me a pen and a piece of paper to write down the address. So you got to tell Allison to have faith and trust you, Howard.
That's right.
My wife does. And
she's a good woman. Hold on.
Sure.
Stan the man's working. All right, Chris, we'll see you later, man. I'll party with you later.
Oh, you'll see you at the party.
Yeah, see you at the party, okay, man? Yeah. Okay, dude. How old are you?
19.
1921?
I'm 21.
So why'd you say 19?
I'm really 19, but I can be 21.
Yeah.
Now
so you're not
breaking
old enough.
the law.
You're not old enough to go to a strip club.
I don't know. How old do you have to be?
21.
21?
Yeah, seriously.
Okay.
No offense.
Okay.
I'm into having you. If you can suddenly age or get a phony ID. Saved by a loophole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Gary won't save you.
Gary just invited a 12-year-old boy from Arkansas.
Gary is the hole that everybody lives through.
Hey, little baby fetus, want to come to a strip show?
Yeah. Get us all thrown out.
Gary's the gate that everybody gets past.
Yeah, that gate's the pearly gates. Big pearly white teeth. Oh. He never gets it, that Gary.
And like I said, he's totally surprised.
Yeah, shocked by this.
This is unthinkable.
Totally.
How was he supposed to know this?
And you know how the Gary puppet hangs his lip and everything? That's what Gary was doing through the whole conversation. He's totally confused. Gary puppet. Gary puppet.
Just because you're mad at Fred, Robin. There's no reason to take it out on me. Nazi bastard. It's all your fault.
Gary Puppet upset. Boy, the Gary Puppet is big on TV. You should see the letters. Gary Puppet gets more mail than anybody.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad it's going over. I want him to have his own chair. We should get a stool for Gary Puppet.
Yeah.
So he can sit there and watch the show.
To play a mystery record, or we can see Mark Harris's new clothing design.
Why don't I do the mystery record, and then we'll do the Mark Harris thing real quick, because, I mean, he wasn't even supposed to be here, but he looked so retarded that I had to have him on.
You still got that bandage on?
Yeah. He's got, like, bandages wrapped around his entire head like a gay mummy. He's got bandages just wrapped.
He looks like the mummy, yes.
Yeah, he had some kind of facelift.
Looks like you got a toothache.
Yeah.
It's all tied at the top.
Yeah.
He's a nice little bow.
Yeah, we can goof on him a little bit and then throw him out of here.
All right.
It's always fun.
He's a designer now.
Yeah. He's no longer Martha Ray's husband. Well, he is that too, but... All right, we're gonna take a break.
And Mystery Records you'll have a chance to win Jackie Mason tickets to see us play.
Oh, good. That's a real good show.
All right.
All right, we'll do that next.
Election 94. Are you voting for candidate Howard Stern?
I feel he's going to change New York around. You know, he's going to do much better than Cuomo is doing. Cuomo's not doing anything for now.
Election 94 on the Howard Stern Show.
Very exciting. Thank you, Papa Fooey. Papa Pop. Hey, by the way, this guy just faxed me. He says, hey, I don't know if you know this. I'm sure this isn't the first fax of the morning letting you know this, but on the E! Show last night, when it returned after the first break, there was a good shot of you picking your nose before you introduced Arnold. A lot of times I notice on the TV show that I rub my nose over here. I don't recall picking it, but that's totally possible. You know, I told him at E! if I'm picking my nose...
Don't put that shot in.
Don't put the shot in. I mean, you know...
Give you a little break.
Yeah. It's possible that I'm picking my nose. I'm trying to forget that the camera's here, and I quite often do. So why would you show that if you're on my team?
I often ask the same question.
So I don't know, you know. It might be, but I think a lot of times I do go like this and stuff, Robin, and it could look like I'm picking my nose.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'm wiping the hair out of my face and I get itchy. Or either I'm turning into Johnny Carson. I'm like, with those facial tics and rubbing his nose every minute in his eye. Whenever someone would say something sort of funny, but Johnny didn't really think it was funny, but he wanted to pretend like he'd been laughing hard, he would start wiping his eye like he was crying. It was so funny.
Yeah, but other times he did wipe his nose, too. He did the two-finger thing where he did like that.
The eye wipe. The eye wipe was after the whole audience was cracking up at a comedian, and he would just go, you know. And he'd start wiping his eye because he was such a phony. There we go. All right.
So you weren't picking your nose, you clean.
Right. I was not picking my nose. Although now I'm doing something weird.
What?
I'm sucking something back into my nose. Because I can't pick it anymore. And even if I was picking my nose, I know yesterday I didn't get any meat.
There was no harvest.
There was no harvest. There was no crops. In fact, Ralph was back there this morning. I'm trying to read the paper. He says, spread your nostrils, please. He was clipping the nose hairs out of my nostrils.
Spread your nostrils.
I said, boy, this is the dirtiest job in show business. Nobody wants this.
And he feels perfectly normal saying that. Spread your nostrils.
Spread your nostrils.
Please.
Oh, he goes right up. He goes, boy, your hair really grows in thick. Isn't that great? I got a great head of hair in my nose.
Well, you got a great head of hair on your head, too.
Thank God. It would be a lot worse if I didn't have any hair on my head.
The hair everywhere grows healthily.
That's the cruelest joke in the world when God does that. Gives you a full nasal hair to the point that it's almost coming into your mustache, and you have no hair on your head.
But with Scott and people like that, they do have tons of hair over the rest of their body.
You sure do.
Why do guys like that always grow these giant, thick beards without hair?
It's got to have hair somewhere.
Because they want to compensate for the lack of hair, but it only makes them look balder. It's weird.
It makes them look upside down.
I would say 1 out of every 2, or maybe the odds are even greater. Bald men have beards or facial hair.
Yeah.
And you want to turn them upside down. I love the bald guys with ponytails. That's a big thing now. That's like out of control.
A big bushy ponytail, usually long.
Yeah.
And there's no hair on the top of the head.
Yeah. Completely void of hair and then the big ponytail. That's a drag.
God is cruel.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if I went bald, I'd just shave my head. Look totally
Do you know what shape your head is?
I think it's pretty bad. Sometimes I feel the shape of my head, you know, and it's like
that's important.
It's all
to a bald
squished
head.
and flat back here. I got a feeling it isn't such a pretty sight. But that ponytail is a weird thing. I know. I mean, you know, I can't say. You know, I know it's a drag. Being bald is worse than losing an arm. And that ponytail's back there screaming, "Hey, look at my bald head!" You know, I mean, no one realizes it when you're bald. Anyway, yeah. Well, let me do the mystery record here real quick, because we want to give away the Jackie Mason tickets. We came into a pair of Jackie Mason tickets.
Okay. Good show.
Good show on Broadway. He's real funny. And is this it right here? Yeah. Mystery artist? Mm-hmm. Now, is this somebody famous?
Very.
And
somebody not usually known for singing?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll play a little, Robin.
It's an old record.
And we don't even know who it is, so
we're playing along.
If you think you know the answer, Robin, don't blurt it out, because then we won't be able. I'll have to give the tickets to you, and that wouldn't be fair.
Well, maybe I will blurt it out. I'd like to see that show again.
All right, you want the first shot at the tickets?
All right.
There's no law that says Robin can't play.
No, I don't believe there is.
Right. Okay. If there is one, well, screw it.
My drinking, our life anew. That's easy to say, but I'm gonna do it.
Oh, this is a tough one.
This is a very, very difficult one.
Yeah. But it's a very famous person?
Yes.
Is it Joey Ramone?
No, it's not.
No.
Is it a TV star?
No, it's not.
A movie star?
No, it's not.
Want to give any clue, like time period?
No, it's not. Well, the person's still famous today. This was probably done in the 60s when the person was really famous.
Sports star?
Yes, it's a sports star.
I know who it is. Should I take the first crack at it?
Now, if Robin takes a crack at it, does she get... I mean, I would get someone like, Joe Namath or something, but who knows? Am I right?
That's who it is.
No, it's not.
That's who I was going to guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
I think I know who it is. OJ.
No, it's not OJ. I wish I was that lucky to come into a record like that.
All right. Well, you know what? I have one other guess, but I'm almost sure I'm right.
All right. I know who it is now.
No, don't say it, though. Don't say it. Hi, you're on the air. Do you know the mystery artist?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, I wanted to play for the tickets.
Yeah. Well, do you know the mystery artist?
Well, I was going to listen further. I was just trying to get through first.
Oh, boy. All right. You're going to make it difficult. All right. Lower your radio.
Okay.
Everybody lower the radio, for God's sake.
You have to hold on a second. I have to get up from
Yeah, but I mean, you could do that. Never mind. Hey, go ahead. Lower your radio.
Boy.
Is there a lion in there with her?
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Gonna quit my loafing, gonna get a job, work hard at it too.
I know exactly who it is. You know who it is, ma'am?
No.
Want to take a guess? Sports figure. 60s.
Oh, God.
I think the first initial, I'll help her, is M.
Is that true?
No.
No.
What did you think it was Mickey Mantle?
Yeah, I did.
No, it's not.
Did you think it was Mickey Mantle? Yeah, me too.
I'll give you guys another hint.
Well, maybe you shouldn't.
Okay.
But I'm gonna do it. Gonna turn up.
See, white or black?
Well, that's what I was going to say. It's a major
black?
point. You guys, it's a black guy.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Is it old Black Al?
No. It's
Willie Mays?
No.
Does his name begin with an H?
No.
Right.
Would you like to let some other people play?
Is his name... It might not even be baseball. I don't know why we're thinking baseball. Because I think that was the only sport that was popular back then.
All right.
He's a highlight player. We found a black guy who can't sing. It's amazing. Cassius Ali?
No, it's not
Cassius Ali.
All right, do you want to take a guess or not, ma'am?
Yes.
Well, take a guess.
Well, I want to know I want another clue.
No, that's the clue.
He's a sports figure.
It's a black sports figure from the 60s.
What sport?
No.
Oh, come on. Why don't I give you his name?
Okay.
Come on, go ahead.
Oh, first initial was M?
No.
Oh, God, what kind of clues?
That wasn't a clue.
Come on, would you just play? Just say something.
I'm trying my best.
All right,
You're going to hang up.
I'm annoying you, I know.
All right, goodbye.
Goodbye.
She knows she's annoying.
Oh, she's a very intelligent woman. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
All right, your guess, please?
Walt Frazier.
No.
Your guess, please?
Hello?
Yes, your guess?
My guess?
Yeah.
Not listening to the,
Yeah.
What's your guess?
Rosie Greer.
No, it's not.
What's your guess?
Will Chamberlain.
That is correct.
I'm gonna stop being such a robot at night, but your heart is
Now you have a picture of a giant giraffe, like a huge guy with the microphone all the way. They're up on a ladder holding it.
They've had to put the microphone on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Howard.
Yeah.
I got the guess. It's Will
Chamberlain. You guessed it already. You won.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that I was on the air yet.
Oh.
the hugging, gonna give a kissing. With love, I'm through. That's easy to say, but I'm gonna do it.
Great song. I'm surprised it didn't become a big hit.
I like that scratchy sound.
Yeah, well, they mixed that in. Black guys are always putting that in their records.
You gotta quit your loafing, you gotta get a job.
You gotta quit your loafing, you gotta get a job? Is this Wilt's very conservative message to the
black community?
To the black community? Is this some kind of racist record? Interesting choice of material.
All right. What did I win?
I forget. What did he win?
You won tickets to see Jackie Mason's outrageous new show, Politically Incorrect.
It's a good show. You'll like it.
It's on Broadway at the Golden Theater, and tickets are available through telecharge at 212-239-6200.
He has to call and get tickets now?
No. His tickets are here. Everyone
you
else
don't think it's that easy, Robin. The guy just wins tickets. All right, we just give him the phone number. Now he has to call. Okay, very good. Hold on, all right?
All right, hold on.
All right. I think the guy was looking for a different prize.
No screaming.
Yeah, I sensed disappointment. It was like, oh. You didn't hear him like, I don't know, at NBC we used to give away tissue boxes.
Nothing.
And people would be like, woo! This guy Johnny Dark used to get on NBC, I swear to God, and give away tissue boxes. I didn't even know what a tissue box was.
I used to do him do it every afternoon, and I'd be amazed. First of all...
It was a plastic box that you put tissues in.
I never saw it, and I said, tissue box? What is a tissue box?
Yeah, and the way people were screaming, I had to go find out and get one.
And this was a WNBC tissue box.
Yeah,
so it
the
had
ugliest,
to be outrageously ugly.
Tackiest blue thing for putting, like, toilet tissue.
And you have the logo of the station all over it.
Hi, this is Johnny Dark Show. You've won the tissue box.
You win!
Orgasm!
You had an orgasm, man?
Yes! Oh, my God, so embarrassing. I'm here at work. All my friends can say, oh, quick, give me some more underpants.
You won the tissue box. One woman won a tampon dispenser and had a heart attack.
Couldn't get over it.
Couldn't get over it. Tissue box. That guy, I give him tickets to Jackie Mason's like, oh, okay. Anti-Semite. All right, we got to take a break. Let Mark Harris do his fashion show real quick, and then we do the news and we get out of here on time for the second day in a row.
All right.
So I can go begin preening myself for the Fred Bachelor party.
Yes, have you picked out your outfit? What are you going to wear tonight?
This is what I'm wearing.
Yeah? Not changing.
Sweatpants and a T-shirt.
You don't want to look good for the girls?
Hey, that's their job to look good for me. That's their job to look good for ugly guys.
In case things get sloppy.
Right. Yeah, in case the girls get all juicy when they see me. I don't think any strippers get juicy. I think they hate guys.
You think they don't have any juice?
Yeah, I think they're juiceless. It's a desert out there. I always think strippers hate guys and go home to like this really good-looking lesbian lover, and they wash themselves in the shower for 2 hours in hot soapy water, trying to get the smell of guys off them. Oh, this one guy touched me. Who's a disc jockey?
And he brought his disgusting friends with him.
Can you imagine something as repulsive as Fred Norris' bachelor party?
Oh, I hate my life.
Stan Dworkin was there.
Kid from Ohio.
Whoa. I just realized at 6 o'clock this morning I painted a swastika on Fred's forehead.
Yeah, it just hit you back, right?
Yeah, because I thought he kind of looked like Charles Manson. I was watching him on the TV show the other night. Now for the whole TV show tonight, he'll be wearing a swastika on his head. Perfect. Got to slip my wrists. Where are they? Oh, there they are. All right, Robin, let's take a break. And when we come back, quickly, Mark Harris. 2 seconds of Mark Harris.
All right, just let him do his fashion show. This is, I guess, his new line.
New line. And then, well, let's do some news. You be ready to go with your newscast.
All right.
Now, you're not going to admit that you're a lesbian during the newscast, are you?
I'm going to try to hold back.
All right.
Sue lost it last night.
Sue Simmons went out of her mind.
Continue to try to hold back.
Says she was only joking, but I'll bring it in on Monday. You tell me if she was joking.
All right.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. I'm only going to indulge him for 3 seconds now, Robin.
That's all you can take.
Yeah, Mark Harris, who was married to Martha Ray. Martha Ray is old-time movie actress, comedian who, she's been through many husbands.
Even before our time.
Right. She married a lot of guys, and then when she got very sick, she married Mark Harris.
I figured I'd wear the conservative one first.
Are you a gay bolero?
No, this is my costume, and I can't hear. Wait a minute, I'm going to take this off.
He just had a facelift, and he married Martha Ray. I saw more people faxing me saying after they saw Mark Harris on TV, they have never laughed harder in their life.
I don't know.
Would you have a facelift and liposuction?
Yeah.
And you're wearing a
Okay, watch.
a tunic around your head.
This is my post-op garment. I figured if you could afford plastic surgery.
And what are you now in the fashion business? What heterosexual man is going to marry? Is going to wear that? Yeah, no. What heterosexual man?
This is a costume. I'm going to show you why it goes both ways. If you let me explain that. Yeah. You see this vest?
Yeah.
Watch.
First, the name of your company is Both Ways Clothing.
Right.
Which implies men or women can wear it.
Unisex. Yeah.
Well, I'm a man. I ain't wearing that.
Wait. No. Same vest.
Yeah. Getting a fashion show. Why don't you just call your stuff like fag garb?
Yeah.
What is that?
Same vest.
What do you mean same vest?
Same vest. Same body. No sequin. Okay.
Oh, so that's a guy.
Wait.
Is that what you're saying? I don't understand what you're saying.
So does a woman wear that or a man wear that?
Either way. Both ways.
I see.
You and your wife. Yeah. And here it is again.
Huh?
So he... All right, go ahead. I don't want to insult the game with...
Well, don't insult. Did you give that tape to Sally Needleman?
Would you stop coming in here and doing inside information on people in my family?
Great lady.
Such a whack job.
Okay, there. Here's the same vest again. Jetson. All different.
Yeah, that's what George Jetson wore to work.
He looks like Jarrell.
Yeah, you look like Jor-El from Superman, the guy who sent his only son Kal-El to the planet Earth. Now here comes a clown outfit, I believe.
Right.
Now this is something designed for a modern day clown.
Watch, you're gonna look. This
guy's crazy.
This is what Bozo wears when he wants to go out for an evening.
No, this is what Bozo wears when he goes to Fire Island for the weekend.
What, Gary? Wait.
Oh, Robert.
Wait. Hey. No, I understand.
Hey, look, Robert, it's Homo the Clown.
Look. What?
Are you crazy?
Is this the jacket he wanted to design for you?
No.
No, that's much more stupid.
You don't like this?
What? I don't like it. Oh, the lapels come off?
Change them.
I see. You can constantly change your jackets. Oh, very creative.
Right?
Very nice.
You didn't expect that?
No, didn't expect it.
Bring in the girls.
Now, what is this we're going to see?
Well, wait. These are hot numbers.
Who's financing you in the garment business? Is this Martha Ray who's financing you?
She's not allowed to.
What do you mean she's not allowed to?
Money's in a conservatorship. What's left of it.
You mean you built your own private disco? Or you're taking that off? Oh, there he is.
There I am.
Stand right
it's very...
Your facelift is all scarred.
It's all scarred, of course. It's 2 weeks old.
Hi, girls.
Hello,
Hello.
Good morning, Governor Sir.
Thank you. What planet are you... I mean, what country are you from?
I thought you were going to say that.
Now,
These are models, Howard?
Who financed this garbage? Ray Charles? All right, anyway, so this is... Mark, you designed these dresses?
Well, she designed these. No, she does the dresses. I do the vest, the jackets, the slacks.
Mark, if you were a woman, is this what you would like to wear?
No.
No. You would wear something what?
Without fringes.
I see.
Why not? There's like fringe
we
benefits?
braid with fringe benefits.
And these are your partners in your...
Just this lady.
Just this lady?
Not yet.
And where are you from, Colombia?
No, I'm Italian, Howard.
Excuse me, Italian?
Yes.
Oh.
Coming from Zurich, Switzerland.
I didn't realize you were Italian from Switzerland. Usually most Italians are from Italy.
No, well,
why would they have Italy if they're coming from Zurich?
Right.
I know, but I'm Italian.
Okay.
Oh, you are Italian.
And guess what, Howard?
What?
I already made a dress for your sister.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, black suede with rhinestones.
Oh, good. She needs that because, she's going somewhere.
That was a while ago.
That's right. Oh, that's very nice of you. Yeah. And, oh, I see. You designed the dress for her in the past. Okay. And, girls, these are very nice dresses. Unfortunately, I'm on the radio. Well, I mean, maybe some people see this on TV tonight, but... and Mark and you have formed a company?
Well, we started the factory. You remember Hollywood Squares when I wore that green jacket?
Yeah.
She sewed that up for me.
I see.
And that company was started a year before I got divorced from the first wife.
I see. And did you... now, this... did you dig up Annie Oakley out of her grave and design it up? Because Annie Oakley used to wear dresses like that.
This is actually my design. I do this at my own company. It's Josephine Originals. I'm in Oceanside.
Talking to any one of the microphones.
I'm in Oceanside, Josephine Originals.
Oh.
I'm in Oceanside.
Oceanside. Well, that's different. I didn't realize.
Okay. You do custom work, and I specialize in leather suede.
Well, very nice.
And I teach at the Fashion Institute of New York.
And has Mark told... What do you think of the fact that Mark married a 75-year-old woman?
This is none of my business.
He claims he has made love to a 75-year-old
well, this
stroke
is
victim.
A woman obviously in the fashion industry, and you see some talent in Mark?
Oh, this is not my decision. Mark is individual, his own person.
Right.
To do whatever he wants.
So you don't see any talent in Mark?
Robin said, do you see talent?
Mark is the financer, correct?
What? She understood the question, Mark. You want to reword it? She said it's not her business.
She says, I don't answer those questions.
No.
Have you ever slept with a 75-year-old man?
No.
No.
Will I ever? No.
No. And
you're never going to be 75.
No.
But can you believe Mark with his wife? I mean, aren't you a little shocked by that?
I don't care.
You don't care?
No.
Doesn't bother you in the least?
It's none of my business.
None of your business?
No.
Do you think he really loved Martha Ray, or do you think that he was after her money?
I have no idea.
You don't even think about it?
No.
No.
It doesn't concern you?
Doesn't concern you?
I don't think with things that doesn't concern me. I waste my time on my own thinking.
You do. You're wasting your own time with your own thinking.
My own thinking.
Exactly. That's what Gary does, too. He wastes his time with his own thinking. So, in other words, you are in business with Mark, but you don't really see any talent there.
Well, this is actually my company. My own business is designing.
I see.
Mark can sing, I guess. I heard him singing. It's fine.
You guess he can sing. That's what he does, too.
I wish him a lot of luck.
Does he have any talent as a designer, though? I mean, these clothes that he designed.
He's okay to put color together and coordination. He comes up
Who
with
did the
wacko ideas
Yeah.
that I profession from there.
Oh, he comes up with the wacko ideas,
Right.
and you make them normal.
No, you see, this
But
is
the
normal.
purple one is his design.
His design.
Yeah,
You don't want to
nobody-
take any credit for that.
No.
You
But I
have
take
nothing to
credit
do with
for
that.
the- But I take credit for the rest.
Right.
Okay.
How does it look?
I can't
this
see
looks
it.
fine.
Gary's standing in front of it.
She's wearing a bathing suit underneath.
It looks beautiful. It really does.
Too bad we couldn't change again and show the rest of the clothes.
So, in other words, let me understand this, Mark. You're really not in a new business.
No, it's my former business. I started
This
her
woman-
factory years ago.
This
And
woman
You
is...
started her factory.
her factory, and she took it up.
Is he for real? Did he really start your factory?
No, really, I
As
just
humorous
used his
as
name.
lying, right?
I just used the name because he was
took
finished
over
with
my-
the name and I took over the
So
name.
Mark really does all these businesses he claims to be in, he's really not in, right?
This is mine. The
Right.
other I
The
don't know.
suede
what
is
that
hers. These are mine. She doesn't do this. The cloth
I only
stuff.
do the leather
Or this.
suede.
I see. I'm not sure what's going on.
You'll see it when we open up.
Nobody, everybody
Anyway.
says no to every
And
question.
what is the name of your clothes, Mark?
Both ways.
Both ways.
Both ways. And she's going to cut the suede and leather for me that I designed, not her stuff.
Well, here he is again in another new business, Mark
That
Harris.
is very confusing.
Let me see this gift from Michael Jackson. Bring it in.
A gift from Michael Jackson?
Yeah, for his wedding gift.
Anyway.
It's a 9-year-old.
Anyway, Howard, can I tell you something?
What?
I'm going to be in my family back. They all should vote for you. Because I think you're going to fix all the potholes.
Vote for me. Oh, you're going to vote for me. I thought she said Shavut.
I don't know what was going on.
And who is this?
This is a gift, a wedding gift from Michael Jackson. That's
The
boy?
Josephine's son, Rick.
Oh, hi. How you doing, Rick?
Oh, good.
Good morning.
Okay, all right.
Pick up.
That's a sick joke, Mark, to say that you're going to give a boy to Michael Jackson.
Well, no, that's Phil Moranic's line. He said, go in with it.
Not my son.
Take the coat off. Show the best.
You would never be with Michael Jackson, am I right, son?
Never.
Of course not.
Obviously, you're talking about the outfit is for Michael Jackson.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, I see. Very nice. Look at that. Who designed that? A blind man? Or Mark?
No, she's going to take her credit on that.
No, that actually is very, very nice. Very, very nice.
Thank you.
See, this is I think.
Very nice. So, in other words, you did all the nice ones, and Mark does all the kooky
I
ones.
do the kooky ones.
All right, very good. All right, now everyone get out of here.
Okay.
I mean, it was a pleasure meeting everyone. All right, take care, everyone. Good luck with these many businesses. Thank God we're in radio, not in the garden business.
He's
singing. Do you have a song? Where's one of Mark's songs?
Where's that Clinton song?
Where's one of the new ones that we haven't heard yet?
No, let's hear that.
Let's hear that.
I didn't see the E channel, but there were so many calls on that thing.
Yeah, well, you were a real hit.
Was it crazy or what?
Well, yeah, you looked retarded in that stupid
you had a big white thing wrapped around your
I can't
head.
even feel my neck, but I was myself.
Yes, you were yourself. That's why people liked it.
So you're happy with your new face?
Yeah, definitely. The neck, the face is, it's just firmer.
Looks exactly the same.
Absolutely.
You think so? You don't see a change?
Now, what is this song called? I'm Not Your Queen?
Oh, that was funny. I did that in London. It's just...
Are you referring to your own sexuality?
No, I'm referring to the royalty, the family.
Oh.
Well, listen to the words. They're a little crazy. Just a little crazy.
And did you design that Zorro outfit you're wearing?
Mm-hmm.
You did?
Yeah. This is all cloth, not the leather.
Really?
See, I'm a 31 waist now.
Good for you.
Because of the surgery?
Yeah.
Not through any willpower or self-determination.
No, I had it sucked out of him.
Well, like many things.
He had the willpower sucked out of him.
Right, the willpower.
All right, here's a quick Mark Harris song.
Our country's tis of thee, sweet land of liberty. I'm not the queen.
1, 2, 3. I feel gay just listening to this. Don't you?
You know, there's always this little first section that Mark does.
Slow.
Yeah.
That's where he vamps out and he's like, slinky, and then all of a sudden he rips his clothes off.
You can actually see the disco ball being turned on.
Yeah, something big is about to happen.
Yeah, the 2 liters of...
My country, 'tis of a sweet land of liberty. I'm so gay.
I'm not your queen.
I'm not your queen.
You have a good voice there, Robin.
While visiting in old London town, I saw Prime Minister Major. He's such a joke, there's nothing under his cloak. That my heart goes out to England and my...
What? Sphincters in 16 cities are quivering right now.
Well, I had to play to the British humor. Their humor is different than ours.
Oh, it must be. Yeah, I don't get it myself.
And you understand humor in all countries.
Yeah, I think so.
Mark's amazing.
Everything around the world.
People are laughing at him in every country.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
You're out of your mind.
I guess. I don't know.
But, I mean, here's a guy who married Martha Ray. I mean, he's wild.
And I thought that was perfectly normal.
He's odd, yes. What is about
Do you want to play Mark the song that someone wrote for him?
Oh, yeah, that's a
right
good one.
You.
Oh, you got it? Is this it?
Somebody wrote a song for Mark?
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
This is this guy was so inspired by Mark. He's sort of a Mark Harris impersonator.
That is a compliment.
This next number goes out to the Dice Man.
I don't know why he says that.
Dear President Clinton, I dropped my drawers for you.
Hey, good writing, good writing.
But you're really kinda cute. We could have a fine romance. I'll let any celebrity in my pants. I'm sure Martha wouldn't mind. She's comatose. I'm just a fairy who married into power.
Oh, for goodness sake.
No.
Where's your President Clinton song? I got to hear that now.
Yeah, that's getting around. That Clinton song.
Yeah, everyone loves that.
Is that the old one or the new one?
The new one.
Oh, the new one is fun.
Yeah.
Oh, he fixed it.
Yeah.
Why was Clinton born? Do you call that living? What will we get from what he's giving?
Now Martha's locked in a disco tower. I'm looking for a name, a little fame, a spouse who isn't senile and maimed.
Who cares about his wife and all of his scandals, his foreign affairs? He can't handle
I've got plans after Martha's gone to marry Jimmy Stewart and write 10 more songs. I'll be big in Europe. Who knows? Maybe I'll run into David Hasselhoff. I'll be big in Europe. If Jerry Lewis can do it, I certainly can. I'll be big in...
All right, very good.
Thank you, Howard.
All right, Mark Harris, good luck with your facelift, your new business, of course, with the clothing line and your big opening show. Where's that going to be again? Chez Josephine?
Chez Josephine, nothing to do with the designer. Josephine Baker's Club, 42nd and...
I thought she was dead, Josephine Baker.
She is.
Well,
I didn't know she had a club.
Her spirit lives on.
Yeah.
Her son opened
Her son, Jean-Claude.
So you'll be at Club Josephine. And, all right, very good. Mark Harris, who goes both ways, by the way. Men and women will want to go see him.
Whoever's available.
I should have the stamina.
There he goes, Mark Harris, collecting all of his different clothes, his wares. He's just had his face sucked out, his hips sucked out, and now he's going to have his brain sucked out. It'll be the minor operation. He'll be in and out. They don't even have to take him to the hospital for it. They're going to do it right in the doctor's office.
No blackening of anything.
Yeah, it's called outpatient.
Don't even have to put him to sleep.
No.
You think that's it?
They suck it right out of your ear.
That's fantastic. I look thinner already.
The top of my head is so much thinner.
Oh, it's flatter.
How gay do you feel right now?
It's odd. It's an odd feeling after seeing him.
Like, I could say Chez Josephine and not sound gay. He goes, I'll be a Chez Josephine.
Of course, you don't know what that is.
And you got to wrap a towel around your head when you do it. Where's that towel?
Yeah, he comes in here with a blue scarf wrapped around his head today because, of course, he couldn't wear the same bandage every day. It's got to be a different color.
Right. Wrap a towel around your head.
Only thinking. How's that?
Yeah, there it is.
Does that look a little better?
Yeah. Where will you be appearing?
I'll be appearing at Chez Josephine. Of course, you don't know what that is.
The way he says Chez Josephine, you want to rope the place off. All right, we got to take a break, Robin. Let's do the news when we get back, right after these words. We're back. Well, here we are, ready to discuss the news, Robin.
That's right.
Day's events.
First of all, I'm sure that this was an oversight on your part, that you haven't already wished happy birthday to Mother Rose.
Mother Rose Kennedy.
Yes, who was 104 years old today.
How can that be? Have you seen pictures of her?
Yes, I have, and I can't believe they're still wheeling her around.
She's curled up in a little fetal position in a wheelchair. And she's still around.
Is she lucid? Does she know what's going on?
What is the quality of her life? I mean, does she know
where she is?
Like, is she aware that I'm making a movie? Or is she that out of it?
Who has the answer to these questions?
Certainly not Fred. He's sitting there like a Gary puppet. Yeah.
But there it is, 104 years old.
That poor woman. I think God is punishing her. I think she's punishing all the Kennedys because this is the woman who has so many bad memories of her marriage and things that have happened in her life, and she gets to stay alive to keep remembering them.
Never.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, do you think the family is like, yeah, Mother Rose, go, because the longer you live, the better our genetics are, and
I don't know.
The longer our lives will be?
No, the smaller our trust funds are, because she keeps holding on to that money.
She's got most of the money, right?
Yeah, she sure does. When she dies, there are Kennedys now at the end of the food chain
who have to work.
Because don't forget, the woman that she was married to a guy who actually earned income. He's the one who made the Kennedy fortune. Joe Kennedy Sr. Since then, I don't think any of them have made a dime.
No, he didn't want them to. And he dissolved all the companies, so there was nothing to run into the ground.
It's all interest. They all live on the interest of these trust funds that he left behind. And now the Kennedys love to have children. You know, Bobby had 107 children. John Kennedy had a couple of children. And then
nobody told them that the money would run out if they kept doing it.
Yeah, and they keep giving off to these Kennedy relatives, and there's less and less money. So I think Mother Rose is there with the mother load. That's why they call her Mother Load. But it's unbelievable what's going on there, because every time I turn on my television set, All I see is this woman curled up in a chair with a black woman pushing her. Actually, I think she has a white woman pushing her.
There's a white woman pushing her.
How do you like that? Boy, she must have some major bucks.
That's a lot of money.
How many white people can you find to wheel you around in a wheelchair all day? But I'll tell you, she can't die. I think she's waiting until all the children are dead.
She's going to outlive them all.
She's going to outlive them all.
They said they're going to have this ceremony today.
Yeah, that's the ceremony, Robin, where they reset the clock so she thinks she's 4 years old. They set it all the way back.
Why don't they... It's a terrible thought. But I think the ceremony should be to push her into the sea. Launch her and let her go.
She's so wealthy, though. I mean, I understand she's wheeled around by Glenn Close. That is her attendant. He actually hired an actress. No, but it's an amazing thing when somebody has that kind of longevity. You say, gee, is it really worth it? Do I really want to? I know I want to hang on.
It would be one thing if she was walking around having a good time, but to be in that wheelchair collapsed like that.
Well, yeah, I think they removed her spine at some point. She's just like all bent over. But and she wears a sun hat, big sun hat.
Yeah, she look at that bonnet on. She almost looks like Mark Harris because she has the big white thing tied under her chin.
I think if sun actually hit her face, she would actually light on fire. She'd ignite. But, you know me, I say, hey, you got all that money. She probably says, I ain't dying. They're not getting my money so fast.
But it would be interesting to be able to go visit her. But anyway, on the ceremony, the kids get around and they read poems.
You know, these Kennedy kids, why don't they write a poem for Rose? I was shocked at the funeral.
Of Jackie.
Of Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, when her children got up and started reading some garbage out of some book. Caroline read something from the Bible. John
read something from the Bible, and Caroline read the poem from one of her favorite.
And he read it.
Her favorite place or something.
He read it like a guy who. He read it like in a monotone like this. 407 years ago. And Caroline read some dopey poem that she didn't even write herself. Not one of them got up and said something from the heart about Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis. That tells me something.
What does that tell you?
Don't know. Just tells me something. But Mother Rose, you're going to get up there, and I guess they're going to read from a book and bore everyone. It's so boring.
Read poems about and to her, too.
Yeah, like they're going to write something original. You got all day. You got trust funds. You got tons of money. Roses are red. Roses 104.
Rose is blue. Roses are red, but rose is blue.
Roses are red, rose is blue. Roses are red, rose is 104. Before too long, she'll fall on the floor. I don't know.
I don't know when she'll die. Do you?
I know her birthday cake must look like a forest fire, I'll tell you that.
Have her blow it out, she'll explode.
I can't believe last year's 103 birthday punches didn't kill her.
Oh.
But, you know, at that Kennedy funeral, the Jacqueline Kennedy funeral, I was shocked that nobody got up and said, a very cold family.
Ted did say personal things about Jackie. He was the only one, though.
Did he?
Yeah. He was the one who talked about Jackie and what she meant.
She righted what was wrong.
She had grace. She had poise.
A nice set of knockers.
And a set of knockers that all could enjoy.
She was a lady.
Lady of the evening. Era. I once asked Mother Rose what the secret of her long life was, and she said to me, Era, I never let Ted drive. And today I would like to welcome the whole Kennedy clan, Era, to Era Mother Rose's party. Now, in a serious discussion with Mother Rose, I said, Mother Rose, how is it, that you live so long? And Mother Rose said, I don't go to parades in Dallas. But seriously, folks, I must tell you that the way I've lived a long life is I avoid Los Angeles hotels.
Never walk through a kitchen.
Never walk through a kitchen in a Los Angeles hotel, that's for sure. Thank you. It's going to be some speech, I'm sure. It'll be a wild, wild speech.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. I hope somebody gets tape.
Yes, very few people know that Mother Rose wears a bulletproof sun hat.
Because the hat covers her completely.
Yeah. I think it envelops her whole head.
It does, and it's big and wide.
Yeah.
So that if you're shooting from the top, you can't get her.
You just see the neck. Also, I'd like to thank my mother for taking my retarded sister's brain and having it removed. Another great move.
Along with her uterus.
Yeah. They took everything.
And, they left her with a little bit of a brain. She's now designing clothes with Mark Harris. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing.
With fringes.
Right. She does the leather work. But, so we have many things to thank Mother Rose for.
She is the backbone of the family.
What's left of it. Actually, for Mother's birthday this year, she'll be racing Martha Ray.
Oh.
Martha and her will get in their wheelchairs and...
They're going to have a little race?
Yes, but Mother Rose has practiced her wheelies.
So she's got the edge.
Actually, they'll be racing downhill, so it's anyone's guess who will win. Mother Rose is lighter than Martha, although she's had her legs removed, so... She might win this year.
It'll be interesting to see.
Be a heck of a party.
You wonder if Rose knows what's going on.
Wonder if Rose knows we're talking about her.
Well, that'd be one way to see if she's alert. You know, play this program.
See if she gets upset.
It ought to do it.
Think they put a mirror under her for every morning, like see if there's breath coming out. It's really weird living 104.
Because every day you wonder if you're dead.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you wonder.
You wake up and wonder if you're dead. And you wonder if this is going to be the day.
Yeah. How will I make it?
Yeah. That's wild.
You go to sleep every night and wonder if you'll wake up.
It's wild.
Incredible way to live.
Well, she's a strong woman. She had to sit there and watch while her husband bootlegged, cheated on her with other women, brought movie actresses right to the dinner table.
Yep.
That's why my wife loves me. I respect her.
You keep your women away from her.
Keep them away from her. That's right.
Meanwhile, I see that Jackie Onassis is going to be remembered by the city she loved. The city has decided to name the reservoir in Central Park after Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis. I don't know what they're going to call it.
Fish Face Lake.
Well, that's a good name.
As good as any.
Yes. Fish Face Lake.
You know, we have the K-Rock Reservoir run every year, so we're going to be running around Jackie's little reservoir.
Jackie O Reservoir.
Jackie O Reservoir.
So that'll be interesting. Now we're going to help raise money to honor Jackie.
Well, why not?
At the radio.
She did so much for America. Didn't she redesign the White House?
She fixed it up.
Didn't she fix up the White House?
That's what she did.
Super job.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
Pigs wouldn't live there.
Let me see what else is going on. They're not bringing the space shuttle down today. Columbia has been up.
Is that right?
For some time now. They've been conducting experiments up there. Bad weather is going to prevent the landing today, so they'll try to bring it down again tomorrow.
That affects me. That affects my little world.
OJ Simpson.
All right.
Is going to be in court today. Shortly after noon, it's his official arraignment for the trial. They'll pick a judge.
Mm-hmm.
We will find out if his attorneys are serious about wanting a speedy trial.
Yeah, OJ's in a rush.
Motions as to when that court date should be held.
Mm-hmm.
The 800 number, as I said, went down a little while yesterday, but they have it all back up. And Shapiro, the lawyer, Robert Shapiro, the lawyer for O.J. Simpson, has taken the ad for his, or the little plug for his law firm, off the phone message.
Yeah, it was kind of tacky. O.J. Simpson puts up $500,000 in a special phone line so that you can
turn in evidence or information that might lead to the arrest of whoever killed Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman.
And he's using it to, of course, put an advertisement on the answering machine that says, "Here, we can call it." Let me call it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have the number still.
Oh, dear.
All right, but...
You got it?
Hello? Who's on my phone? Hello? Oh.
Because I could whisper it to you if you don't.
Yeah, you might need to do that. Go ahead.
Wait a minute. Let me see where it is here.
All right, I got it. Jackie has the number memorized. I think he's been calling it like every 5 minutes, goofing on...
They say they had so many calls they had to switch to a computer and a scanner.
That was old Jackie.
Hold. Please hold.
Yeah, he thinks he knows who did it. He thinks it's OJ, too. He's trying to collect $500,000.
You should call every day with more evidence.
Yeah.
Hello. This is the law offices of Robert L. Shapiro. Thank you for your call.
She sounds cute.
If you have any information or evidence regarding the O.J. Simpson case, press 2 now. If you are an expert in the field relating to the O.J. Simpson case and would like to offer your services, press 3 now. If you would like the address where
I forgot already. What am I supposed to press?
Report to O.J.
2 for
Simpson, press 1
evidence.
now.
See, but there was
If you
no
have
ad.
information or evidence relating to O.J. Simpson's case and would like to fax to us directly, press 1 now. If you would prefer to leave a message on voicemail, press 2 now.
My message is urgent.
Please state your name and provide a telephone number where an investigator can contact you. You will have approximately 1 minute to leave a message describing any information you may have.
All I need is a minute. Hi, it's Howard Stern again. How are you? Look, I think OJ did it.
But to get the money, you have to provide some proof, Howard.
Okay, blood in the car, blood in the shower drain, OJ not around, OJ runs off with AC Cowlings, trying to avoid police, doesn't put up the $500,000 till a month later, no good alibi, plus he's pissed off at her, God knows the record of beating her. So I'd like to turn in OJ for the $500,000. I know the identity of the man who did it. I'm guessing OJ.
And you think he managed to do this by himself?
Yes.
How?
Well, that's my secret piece of evidence. I found a piece of his wife's bowel in his hanky.
Oh.
And that did it. Then I know. No, I think it was him and Lee Harvey Oswald, actually, Robin. That's my theory, but I don't want to give that away to the lawyer. No, actually, I think OJ did it, and I think there's enough good evidence, so shouldn't I get the $500,000?
But how do you kill 2 people? And no one screams.
Want to see me do it?
Who are you going to use?
Fred and Jackie.
Then go for it.
OJ's fast. Not to mention he's one of the fastest men in the world.
Yes, but why doesn't someone run away? Why doesn't someone scream?
He's too fast.
He's too fast. Once he kills you, you're too dead to scream.
He can do 100 yards in 9.4.
Right.
That's not the same
I don't know.
as killing somebody.
Anyway, can I please have the $500,000? That's what I want. Is that enough evidence? How much more do you need? The whole world is thinking he's guilty. Except for black guys. He ain't guilty, he been framed.
Well, it is a tough question there. I mean, could one single person do this much damage in the amount of time OJ had to do it and not just be completely covered in blood?
How loud do you scream with your head almost cut off?
But you can't cut 2 people's heads off.
Thank you for calling.
Oh, sorry. You didn't like our debate.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Obnoxious. Thank you for calling.
Cut us right off in the middle of our great debate.
What the hell's that all about?
I was trying to clear OJ.
I know. You ruined my $500,000 chance.
Oh, well.
You don't think I presented enough evidence?
But the question still remains, how do you manage to do this in that short a period of time and cover your tracks, too?
No. How come OJ hasn't taken a lie detector test?
I don't know.
I should call back and say, hey, how about this? Why don't you have OJ take a lie detector test? There's your evidence.
How about this? You tell him you put up $500,000 for OJ's lie detector
I'm going to tell him you'll put up $500,000. She keeps cutting us off, that woman. She cut us off like OJ cut Nicole's head off. Allegedly.
Very rudely.
Very rudely. I believe OJ did it.
But you don't know why you believe that. You just like to.
Yeah.
Because really, it is kind of hard to imagine being able to do that. And then getting on a plane and going to Chicago in a short period of time.
Hey, the guy must have practiced for a long time doing it, seriously. Lord knows he wasn't practicing acting. Wasn't wasting any of that money.
But he was a good actor if he was cool, calm, and collected.
Got a point.
Minutes later.
There you go. He might be the greatest actor of all time.
He deserves the Academy Award.
Yep.
So he should get the death penalty and the Academy Award.
All at the same time.
In the same year.
You can put the Academy Award in his lap while you fry him. Wow, fate. He's got to be sitting in jail saying to himself, what the hell did I do?
Well, one of the tabloid TV shows last night had videotape some girls got of OJ at a club. He was there to do some preliminary coverage of, Olympic events for NBC. And they had this party at a club one night. He picked up these 2 girls. He doesn't pick up 1 girl.
Right.
He picks up 2 girls.
Oh.
And they're all on the stage singing. OJ's out in the audience, and they're trying to pull him up on stage. And he's like, no, it's fine. You guys go up there and sing.
They probably took him backstage and nailed the both of them.
Yeah, he's having a blast.
Yeah. What the hell do you get off that gravy train for? Girls all over you, celebrity status, nice home. It's a big deal. Your stupid ex-wife doesn't want to talk to you. What's he thinking?
Wasn't thinking about jail.
I think it was my mother who said to me, or maybe it was my mother-in-law who said it. I'm not sure. I don't remember which, but one of them said.
Mm-hmm.
It was my mother-in-law. She said to me, "It's just arrogance. I mean, he is so famous and used to getting whatever he wants, and he couldn't even consider that someone would put him in jail for doing this stuff. Like, he's above this."
Well, I tried to point out to people that athletes, athletes of OJ's caliber, they stop having to take responsibility early in life.
Yeah.
They never, when they reach high school and people see this great potential, things are just taken care of.
I think what you're saying is we better keep an eye on all our athletes. They could be chopping off someone's head at any given moment.
This could be.
Could be an epidemic.
This could well be. And I would watch out for them. So
very good.
See OJ today in court again. We seem to love OJ in court.
Yep. We'll take a little break, Robin. We'll be back and we'll wrap up the news right after these words.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Okay, we're back. Robin, we're wrapping up the news. And
we talked about Alan Hevesy, the comptroller of New York City's wife, attempting suicide the other day. Just want to say she's been transferred to another hospital.
Is that the guy who's our comptroller, and yet he couldn't control his wife?
That's right.
She actually committed suicide?
She tried. She was unsuccessful, Howard. But she is in another hospital now. They say that she has this back condition that is both physical and psychological, obviously related to depression.
Yes.
And she has been suffering in pain for many, many years, and the suicide attempt was an effort to relieve the pain that she has been unable to successfully conquer with medication.
My wife tried that last night. Hey, she's just looking for attention, that's all.
So anyway, just wanted to let people know her progress at this point in time. A woman claims that she was injured before the Regis and Kathy Lee show the other day.
What did Kathy Lee's hair hit her in the face? Hard as a rock,
They were having an elephant from the Moscow circus.
Oh, really?
On the show.
Well, that was Oprah. Came on the show, I think, and they thought it was a real elephant.
And this woman, a Russian woman who now lives here, was acting as an interpreter for the 2 trainers of the elephant. Well, for some reason or other, she stayed in the room with the elephant when the trainers went to change clothes.
Right.
And while they were gone, the elephant got upset.
And stepped on her?
And continually used his head to knock her into a wall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He headbutted her?
Yeah, he just kept bouncing her off the wall.
That's what OJ used to do to his wife.
Went on a real rampage. And, now the woman, of course, is all bruised up and bandaged. Now she's suing.
She's suing Regis?
She's suing Regis and Kathy Lee.
Well, that doesn't make much sense.
I don't understand these suits anymore.
Me neither. I don't understand who this... Why does he sue the Moscow...
Regis and Kathy Lee?
Yeah, what do they have to do with it?
They were just going to put the elephant on TV. And now they're subjected to a lawsuit because she took a job as an interpreter. Who would even stay in a room with an elephant when they didn't have to be?
Jackie.
It wasn't like the elephant was going to break into Russian and need some help interpreting things.
Well, actually, maybe the elephant was Jewish and he was mad that the Russians had locked the Jews up for so long in that country. He wanted to get back at her.
Oh, dear.
You never know. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it is a wild story. They said the elephant was just fine for the TV show, and they never mentioned that, this is probably what upset her, too, that when Regis and Kathy Lee came on the show, they talked about the elephant making an appearance, and they said the elephant went crazy backstage, but they never mentioned that she got hurt in the elephant's rampage.
She says that in her lawsuit.
I don't know that she says it in her lawsuit. She just says that Regis and Kathy Lee told viewers that the elephant created a rampage, and Regis said she broke down a door, and Kathy Lee piped in that there was a lot of damage, but they never said the elephant damaged her.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, in a lawsuit, you know, if they had mentioned it, she would have said they ridiculed me. You know what I mean? You don't know whether to mention it, not to mention it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do is wrong. And then they went on the air and used it to get ratings. You know, that's what they'd say if they mentioned it on the air. Yeah. But on vacation, I actually got to watch Regis and Kathy Lee a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I tuned in because I like looking at her legs and her body and stuff. As much of a nitwit as she is, she's good to look at. And this
you like that new haircut?
No, looks very dowdy.
Yeah, she looks old.
Yeah, but I'd still do her. Believe me.
Well, I didn't like the new haircut. I couldn't watch the show.
So I was watching it, and she gets on there, and she's so damn perky, it makes you want to vomit. She's like every good-looking girl that ever rejected you. So she's on there, and she goes, you know, the OJ story had just broken big.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, you know, I just want to say that my husband, Frank Gifford, continues to be my hero. What a guy. He's so brave.
What is he brave about?
Everyone has been calling my husband about this O.J. Simpson case, and he said no comment. And I just want to say that he's my hero. He won't get caught up in the... You mean because your husband's such a puppet head, he can't figure out what to say? That's your hero?
No comment gets hero worship?
Yeah, that's her hero. He's such a guy. He's such a great guy. Yeah, I even wrote it down. I was sitting at my desk going, I got to write this down.
I think he was brave because he kept going to those wives and saying, you know, I'm ready to leave now.
Yeah, I don't know if she said he was brave. I got to get the exact quote. Yeah, classy. That was it. You must have watched it, too.
I think I caught the same thing.
He is such a class guy. He's such a class act.
Let's give him a medal.
Yeah, she gets on that show, so talking about what a class act he is. Yeah, if he's such a class act, why the hell is he dumping all his wives for? Class act.
Big hero.
Yeah, you mean they called him because he works with OJ, and so now when they ask his comment on OJ, he goes, no comment.
Probably going, OJ who, and then goes, no comment.
Yeah, he's such a blithering dolt, he doesn't know what to say.
I don't know.
Because it's not written on the teleprompter for him.
It's funny, you can be a hero for doing almost anything when you're very famous. The other day I was reading in the paper that Tori Spelling of the TV show 90210...
She is heroic.
...is a hero because there was some homeless... Not a homeless person. A homeless person had found this retarded girl.
Yeah.
Jerry, I love you.
And was walking around with a girl who had been missing from her home for a couple of days, and everybody was, I guess, out looking for her. And then they happened to wander onto the set of 90210, this homeless person and the little girl, or the big girl who acts like a 7-year-old.
Right.
And somebody tried to ascertain if this was, you know, an okay situation, these two people being together, and the girl, the retarded girl, got frightened. And Tori was walking by at the time, and she actually put her arm around this regular retarded person and comforted her for a minute. And Tori Spelling runs to the rescue.
Really? Yeah. They quickly sent out a press release that she put her arm around a retard.
Yeah, that, you know, this very wealthy Hollywood brat actually touched a human being. She
should get the Medal of Honor.
I thought that was interesting. That makes her a hero. It wasn't like she pulled her out, you know, from under a bus or, you know, knocked her out of the way of a speeding car.
I heard Tori once flushed the toilet after she made duty. Herself, she flushed it. Yeah. And she actually got the Freedom of something medal.
The Freedom Medal.
The Freedom Medal. What else is in the news, Rob?
Don King pleaded not guilty in court yesterday. He was being arraigned on charges that he defrauded Lloyd's of London, the insurance company, by claiming money from the insurance company for a fight that never took place.
You know, everyone I was with at that Trump wedding now is in trouble with the law.
What is that?
OJ and Don King. I hung out with Don King for like 15 minutes, and every time I see him, it's the same conversation. It's always like, man, Howard, man, I love you. We got a lot in common. They're after you, they're after me. They're not after me the way they're after you, Don.
I hope not.
They're just trying to get me, man. They're targeting you with that FCC junk. Same thing. OJ called me the other night. He said, I can't believe Don King pleaded not guilty. Who's going to believe that?
Well, Don was very good in court yesterday. He stood up, said not guilty, and according to the report in the Post, he then immediately turned in the direction of the artist in the courtroom and gave a big smile.
Look at his hair. He's guilty. Now, I don't know if he's guilty or innocent, but, you know.
All I know
every time I see him
is found guilty of this crime, he'll get more time than he did for killing somebody.
Yeah. Don't avoid your taxes. You'll get more time than killing somebody.
Don't defraud an insurance company.
So everybody at the Trump wedding is going to jail.
Well, you'd better be careful. You'd better watch yourself. They also asked him yesterday if he knew anything about more charges that might be filed against him because of some other unscrupulous deals, misuse of monies belonging to several different fighters, and he said, I don't know anything.
I don't know.
Or I don't have anything to say about that.
Yeah, well.
There's a man who never stops talking.
Now he has nothing to say. Well, we know him. I broke bread with the man.
You did?
At the Trump wedding.
That's right. You had
we sat and we ate together. No one else wanted to sit at my table with me, and I just sat down, and he sat down with me and talked to me. That's heroic.
Look at the crowd you attract.
He's more brave than Tori Spelling. He actually sat at a table and ate with me. That's better than putting your arm around a retarded girl.
But look at the crowd you attract. OJ and Don King.
We had fun that night.
Amazing.
This just in, Marla Maples was arrested for jaywalking.
Maybe it's everyone who talked to you is getting into trouble.
Yep.
The Emmy nominations were announced yesterday. Do you care?
You know who I think's going to win?
Who?
Fred Norris Band.
Jackie Marlowe.
It's kind of boring, these Emmy awards. I really don't get excited about it. I mean, it's fun to watch the show, but the nominating process isn't that big a deal to me.
Well, I have a TV show. You think they'd put me up for an Emmy in the talk show category, make it interesting, but of course they'll never give it to me, even though my show's the best on TV.
Well, that might make it interesting to hear the nominations, but it's always the same old thing. In the best variety category, you've got David Letterman with The Late Show, The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, Dennis Miller Live. I guess that's his new HBO show.
Has anybody ever seen that? I've never seen that once.
MTV Unplugged.
That's a variety show?
And Saturday Night Live.
Well, gee, I wonder who's going to win that.
I think
Letterman will take that one.
Oh, of course Letterman will take that.
Why don't they just give him an award?
Why even nominate other people in that category?
Yeah.
I also see in the paper that Tom Snyder hasn't completely signed his deal with CBS yet, and Howard Stringer of CBS termed the negotiations complex.
Does Howard Stringer admit to being on a binge when he signed Tom Snyder?
No, he says that he thinks that Tom Snyder, this is unbelievable to me, that Tom Snyder will attract an audience, that he has the same kind of thing going for him, has developed the same kind of thing as a Larry King.
Oh, you mean a one share? Great.
And that he can talk to a number of different age groups, that he's not just targeted at one demographic, that he can talk to a lot of different people.
Did anybody ever try to watch Tom Snyder on TV before they signed him?
And that it would be impossible to think of topping David Letterman by putting another comedian after him.
Yeah, it would be impossible to do better than David Letterman on TV with his big 5 share.
That was his take on the whole thing. So they're continuing these complex negotiations with Tom Snyder.
That Dennis Miller show? They should call it Dennis Miller Unplugged. Because when it comes on TV, I unplug my set. Tom Snyder. I mean, that is such a... you know why no one thinks that Tom Snyder should have that job? Because everyone knows how lame he is. The guy can't even hold an audience. This is a guy gets into an elevator, and people have to leave the elevator who are going to the same floor. They can't stand to be in there with him. Hello.
Your microphone got unplugged.
Has anybody unplugged this? Come on. Testing proper modulation.
Still on, you're still on.
Okay. Proper modulation. Thank you.
And not such good news in the paper today, at least from the critics, for Rob Reiner. He's got a new movie opening today called North. I see in the Post he got 0 stars.
0 stars for Rob Reiner.
And in USA Today only got 1 star.
Good. Now your father can see you for the failure you are, meathead.
They say he really went wrong in this one. Lassie also opens today. Got 3.5 stars in one paper.
Because everybody's making the same stupid movies for kids, you know? Little kids movies.
Mm-hmm.
This is about a little boy who runs away from home because he has to find new parents.
No. North is about that.
Oh, which one is this?
I was talking about Lassie. I had switched subjects on you already.
Oh, I'm talking about Reiner. North.
Yeah.
Alan Zweibel must be very proud of himself. Didn't he write this movie? I guess Rob is going to...
Rob had us thinking he was a genius and a guy with a golden touch, but obviously running into a little snag this time.
Obviously, he is the meathead. Not as far as I thought he was.
Those other things were just accidents.
Right.
And on Geraldo today, they will be taking on the OJ case once again. So maybe Geraldo will be calling the 800 number to provide them with more evidence. And for all of you ladies out there, just want you to know that Al Roker is a free man. Once again.
Good catch. You can connect the dots on his face.
He finalized that divorce yesterday.
He's a weird-looking guy, man. He's our weatherman here in New York on Channel 4. And he's a black guy, and he's real fat. And he's got... his double chin is so big. It's a big, floppy double chin. And
he's no neck anymore. His chin, that second chin, covers his whole neck.
Yeah, and... how's a guy like that look in the mirror and go, you know, I think I'll leave my wife and see if I can do better?
You think that was the case, or do you think his wife just got sick of him and said, I can't take this anymore?
I don't know what it is, but I can't imagine a woman really being that excited by Al in bed. and, you know, it's kind of funny because, like, I guess black guys have a hard time shaving because their hair is even more coarse.
Well, why do you say black guys? Al Roker has a hard time shaving.
All right, okay.
I know other black guys who don't have all that stuff on their face.
No, but there's a lot of dark-skinned black guys who have really thick, dark, coarse hair, and they get a special kind of bumps when they shave.
And lots of them won't shave as a result.
Yeah.
So why does Al continue?
Al ought to grow a beard because, like, now he's got, if you tune into Channel 4 News here in New York, he's got, like, big lumps. I guess they're from shaving. It looks like pimples.
Yeah, because they're only around the beard area,
yeah. Oh, man. God.
Can't Dan Foreman say something to him about that?
I don't know.
Al maybe should grow a beard. See a dermatologist.
So Al Roker's free. Not free from his appetite, Robin, just free.
No.
All right.
Al is in love with food.
If he's smart, he'd divorce his chef, not his wife.
And they say that 2 movies could reach blockbuster status this weekend, Speed and Forrest Gump, if they have good weekends.
Oh, yeah?
Decent weekends like they've had in the past several weeks. They could go over the $100 million mark.
Yeah, Forrest Gump, you might be thinking, it's just another dumb movie about a retarded guy who's Superman. But it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And Speed is real good.
And I saw a movie the other day that is pretty good, too, The Client. So it's turning out to be a pretty decent summer season with Tommy Lee Jones and Susan Sarandon.
Hold it, Robin. Rob Reiner just walked out on a ledge. Everybody's movie's a hit but his. Way to go.
The Client.
Meathead. I'm glad when a guy like that fails.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be that successful.
He was getting arrogant. After that last Tom Cruise movie with Jack Nicholson, he was walking around like the Pope.
Yeah, this is good. His father's probably gleaming today. Good.
Well, his father can help him now because he's had so many bombs.
Yeah.
He'll know what to do.
Like father, like son.
Yeah, they can commiserate.
Dad, what do I do now?
Dad, we were on top. Rob Reiner's gotten so arrogant that he hardly does any press for his movies. So I saw him on like CNN and stuff. He wouldn't come in here like Arnold does him. Arnold doesn't even need to push his movie, and he's pushing it because he knows he's got to get out there and get the word out. Rob Reiner can't get his ass out here and do a promotional tour around his own movie.
And not only that, he's only going to talk to someone who's going to treat him with the proper respect.
Right. Yeah. He deserves so much respect. It's an important player.
I mean, here he was. Jack Nicholson was hugging him. Demi Moore was hugging him. Tom Cruise hugging him.
Now Alan Zweibella's hugging him.
They're hugging each other in a fetal position.
Right.
But what are we going to do?
We're at the Friars Club making phone calls to each other. Well, that's good. Is that what's happening, Ron?
That's what's happening.
Thank you. Well, let's see. We'll see what I'm doing this weekend. Fred Norris bachelor party.
Yeah.
And then I'll be here on Monday. There you go.
It's a bachelor party all weekend.
Yeah. Hey, guys, you think we could stretch this out all weekend? Is that possible?
How late do you... I want predictions now. Just how late do you think Howard's going to stay out?
I'm the last guy to leave. How's that?
You'll never make it.
My wife will hand me my ass on a platter.
Howard is home in bed by 11.
Oh.
Yeah, but how many bachelor parties do you go to?
No, for Fred, I stay out all night. And I drink.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like Jackie.
Right. I'll be as drunk as him.
Oh, then you're going to die. You're going to get alcohol intoxication.
I could never drink that much water as Jackie drinks beer. Speaking of the joke man, of course, Jackie has his wild comedy CD, $10 plus free shipping and handling. Price includes full-color Jokeland catalog. Call 1-800-323-5464. Friday night, August 5th. 2 shows at the Annapolis Comedy Club in Annapolis, Maryland. For information and samples of Jackie's CD, call 516-922-WINE. Fred Norris Band, Saturday, Roost 3, North Bergen. Sunday, Wetlands, benefit for the Hale House.
Oh, then Fred will have to leave you.
Don't forget to buy stuff. Don't forget to buy.
I'm taking a break. I'm going there and then coming back.
Stuttering John's out there trying to get out of his MTV appearance today so he can get to Fred's bachelor party on
time. Finally come to his senses.
Yeah. He's out there going, they're making me go to Fred's bachelor party because they're taping it for the E! Show. Don't forget to buy Stuttering John's new CD, available at record stores everywhere. And don't miss Stuttering John this Saturday night on MTV's Headbanger Ball with Ricky Rackman.
Oh, I'll have to watch that.
Ricky Rackman.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool show. Not for the content, but Ricky Rackman has blue hair, the guy who interviews people.
Yeah, but he cut his hair short now.
And now, for some reason, the guys on MTV keep the camera behind him so you can see his bald spot. There's a big bald spot in the back of the guy's head. You think they'd have the decency to try to make the guy look young.
Get spray paint his head.
Or something, but why shoot the back of the guy's head? Did you get out of your MTV appearance?
I'm trying.
They won't let you?
Trying, man.
Well, I'm gonna.
They could put anybody in that chair. It doesn't.
Yeah,
you never recognize anyone.
You mean you're talking about lip service, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying. I told them I have to do this because it's a E thing and I have to be there.
All right.
So I'm
just sure we need you there. That's funny.
So I'm trying to get out of it.
Yeah. What's doing with your record? Is it selling?
Yeah, it's selling wherever it's getting played. It's still I'm only playing in like 14 markets out of the 200.
Do you have any idea how many you sold, or?
I'd say about 30,000-40,000 now.
Really?
Yeah. It's doing good. It's doing great in New York.
Right.
Do people come to your concerts and sing along?
Yeah, it's so weird. People sing along to the words. I'm like,
yeah, they know.
Yeah, but I was out in track the country, when I was playing with Ted Nugent.
Yeah.
And the people were singing the songs. I didn't know how they knew it, but they got it from the.
Yeah, I like that new single you got.
Yeah.
I'll play that for you. Bring it in here real quick. I'll play it at the end of the show.
All right.
Don't miss Steve Gorilla next Thursday, July 28th, hosting the finals of the Hawaiian Tropic Beauty Contest at Faces on 5th Avenue in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. Pig Vomit tonight at the Lowdown in Mount Vernon.
All right.
And let's mention Scott the Engineer. If you're planning a wedding.
Is he really coming to the bachelor party?
Yes. Scott, you're coming, right? Hey, come in here. Bachelor party, bachelor party, bachelor party, bachelor party.
Yeah. You're there, huh?
I'm there. I'm here right now, but I'm there.
You're going?
Yeah. Yeah, no problem. No problem.
No problem with that at home if you go to the bachelor party?
No.
No? Sure? Did you check?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm the king of my castle. I'm the ruler of my roost.
I love it. When he starts to lie, he starts to blink. Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't blink.
Hey, you know what we ought to do? We ought to attach that fishing pole to your head at the strip club, and then when the girls strip, we just lift up your hair.
I don't think so.
You know, he wants to look like...
with his
yeah, like he put 20s under his hair.
He wants to look like a cool guy tonight.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But whenever the girls go wild, your hair will go up like buckwheat. You know what I mean? Like it'll be
But I like that idea of putting money under there, because the girls pick up the money with different things, don't they?
Yeah.
Make me flip my wig, you get a 20.
That's a good idea, Scott. You might want to do that.
Sounds like fun.
Is that what you're wearing to the bachelor party? Oh.
Well, maybe I'll change.
I guess the girls will really like that.
I'm quite debonair.
Once they see that green shirt with the belly flopping over it, I'm sure that they'll be very excited.
Green is his color.
Yeah.
I love green.
Green is your color. It makes your belly fat look extra special.
Thank you.
Your gut is huge, man.
Oh, what are you doing?
What are you doing, man? Oh, man, look at your physique.
I know.
Wow.
You should try liposuction.
I'm a 31 waist now.
What is it, Stuttering John?
Best is seeing Fred with the Nazi swastika.
I know, it's great. He forgot it's there.
I think I'll have it tattooed on.
It looks good.
It looks natural.
Very flattering.
Yeah, I put a swastika on Fred's head.
Usually I take it on to come to work.
Yeah. All right, Scott, so we're looking forward to seeing you at the... well, we're not looking forward to it, but we're going to put up
I
with
don't have to come if you don't want me.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Yeah, he'd be suicidal if we didn't have him.
Don't uninvite him.
I'll just go back and throw things.
He's something else. See, my wife trusts me enough to let me go to strip clubs and party. You guys have other problems. Oh, shut up.
Why, Jackie's not going?
Oh, he says he's going.
Oh, okay.
Oh, go.
Your intern is going.
I didn't invite him.
Yeah, Gary did. See if your intern can sit in front of you.
Okay.
So I don't have to see your sourpuss. All right, let me give you your plug.
Thank you.
Hold on a second. What is your number again? 1-800.
I get an appearance next Thursday at the Yonkers Raceway Bridal Show.
Oh, very good.
Thursday night, so if you need a DJ, come down.
Yes.
I'll be there to talk to you.
And your number is 718-BAG-5040.
That's correct.
All right, very good.
Thank you.
All right. See Scott at the bridal shower and, goof on him and stuff.
Music the way you like it.
There you go.
And here is Stuttering John's record. I'll play your new single.
What's the new single?
The one I told him to make his new single.
It's the first one.
Get Off My Lawn.
Oh, okay.
I told you to make that your first single, you moron.
It disturbs me sometimes when I'm out skating, and I use music to help get me around the course. Then all of a sudden they start playing Stuttering John.
The other day I was...
Why does it disturb you?
The other day I was at my house, and me and my wife, I don't know, we were yelling at something or other. I don't know, we were both upset about something. Not with each other,
You weren't yelling at each other for a change.
But we were completely... Oh, for a change. We hardly yell at each other, but we were just...
You constantly tell me you fight, and then I say something, and you yell at me.
Please. Everything's perfect. The only time I yell is after I see all these strippers running around naked. But the thing is that, my wife and I were upset about something, I don't know, and then all of a sudden Stuttering John's music came on the radio. I said, I can't listen to this. You got to be in the right mood. All right, what was that?
I was going to say, did it make you yell more at your wife?
Yeah. All right, this one, John, is called Get Off My Lawn. And this is about what?
Well, that's what it's about, pretty much.
Getting off your lawn.
No, someone getting on you so much, it just drives you insane.
Okay, so someone gets on your case so much that you finally go crazy. And here